For in New Jersey, nothing stands still. Yesterday's wastelands are today's wealth. This, my friends, is
Noside.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Noside podcast. This is episode 85? I believe 85.
I was going to say 6.
No, I think this is 85.
Truthfully, I was going to say 87.
Truthfully?
Yeah, I was going to say 87.
Jesus. Well.
But I said 86 because you said 85, so you go
Meeting in the middle.
You go low, I go high.
Nice. I'm your host, Antonio Matos.
And I'm your co-host.
You say your name?
Antonio Matos.
Oh my God.
No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry. Had to get all the giggles out in the beginning.
Off to a great start. You still haven't said your name.
It was I, Brandon Mendoza, your co-host.
There we go. That was a lot.
Yeah. You ready?
Yeah. And of course, we are joined here, as you guys can see by the title, by the Azzarellos, Frankie and Penny. How you guys doing tonight?
We're good.
Pretty damn good. Thank you,
Nice.
sir. How about yourself?
Doing all right. And, happy to have you guys back on. It's been, I think we addressed this on the Valentine's Day special. It's been 2 years since you guys have been on.
Yeah.
And, yeah, we're about to be hitting Noside's third birthday in a couple of months. But yeah, it's cool to have you guys back, and it's cool to have you on, Frankie, like officially on the mic, because we were talking a little bit about it before the pod. You kind of had like a special appearance towards the end of that podcast and played a game.
It's like, I get headphones this time.
It's a whole new world. Now you're locked in. Now you're in the podcast this time.
I
I'm
have a
ready.
whole setup, and he just jumped in at the end.
Yeah. So the last time we had you guys on, besides that podcast, last time we had you guys on was for our Valentine's Day special. So currently you guys are the undisputed champions in Noside on the Newlywed Game Show.
Hell yeah.
We are the
Oh,
champions.
Queen reference.
No. Traumatized.
Yeah. For people that don't get what we're talking about, go watch the Valentine's Day special. You'll understand pretty quick.
Frankie fucked up royally.
You guys were off to a great start.
We won, though. That's all that matters.
Everyone's like, wait, they won?
Yeah.
Oh,
I wasn't
man.
expecting it.
But yeah, other than that, what's going on, guys? How's life? What's life doing?
You can go ahead.
No, it's all you.
I mean, life is life in. I don't know. I think we'd have to be more specific. We haven't really been up to much, to be honest.
Just on the grind, working.
Mm-hmm. That's how it be nowadays. Just kind of everyone's being low key, doing their thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's how life is nowadays. It's just wake up, go to work, do stuff, and then go to sleep, and then wake up, and then go to work, and then do
Repeat
some
forever.
more stuff, and then go to sleep. Yeah.
Yeah, we had pretty rough, previous year, didn't we? So, we're still kind of, coming out of that funk and just getting back into reality, I think. I mean, we didn't even see you guys for a long, long time.
Yeah. Yeah, the Valentine's Day special is the first time we saw you guys in a couple of months.
Yeah, a while. Yeah, before that, it was Brandon's birthday, I think.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was 2.5, 3 months that we didn't see each other.
Yeah.
That was, actually, just wanted to say, when we played Mario Kart at Brandon's, and I think I won.
Yeah, you did.
He's so competitive.
Just like the Valentine's Day special.
He also, we were playing Smash Bros. And he was having a normal fucking conversation and beating the shit out of everybody. Like, what the hell?
We should have Mario Kart competitions on those side.
We should have Smash Bros. Competition so I can get my revenge on Frankie.
I'm
I'm
good
calling
for
you
both.
out, Frankie. I didn't like how you were just shooting the shit with Luke, I think.
I think so.
Yeah. And the way you were positioned, you were totally like not even looking at the TV and you're just whooping ass. That's not fair. I was locked in, dude.
What can I say? Sorry.
You're a hack.
Damn.
You
Get good.
No, you're just a hack. I'm calling you out, bro. I'm taking you downtown.
I'm sorry,
To
I have to leave
Chinatown.
then.
That's
Penny, is there any games that you're better at, Frankie?
Overcooked.
Overcooked? Oh,
Overcooked, hands down.
I
No.
get too high to play
Yeah.
that game.
shit.
No.
I love that game, but like we make a good team together.
But I'm the
100% I am better, but we have to be very particular about who we play with because we have a system and some people just cannot get with that system.
Don't
And
fuck it up.
I'm a bitch when I play Overcooked too. So like I've got to be careful who I
Gotta
play
get
with
them.
because I want to keep friendships.
Yeah,
Very few
gotta get
friendships
them
that I have.
fucking orders out.
Yeah, I get very Gordon Ramsay like.
Yeah.
Just fucking down
think
people's throats. Just let's
we-
go. We gotta move. Fucking.
We played with you once actually, and I think we vibed
Yeah,
with the routine. We managed to get it all together, I think.
As long as there's a good flow going in that game, I can kind of mesh wherever.
Everyone's got their jobs.
Yeah,
You kinda,
that's the
stick
biggest
to your
thing is when you're playing with people, you gotta be like, all right, you guys do this, you
There-
guys do that. Like,
There needs to be a head chef
yeah,
Yeah.
because if there's not, I'm just doing everything and I'm fucking panicking and fucking everything up.
I think we played with, I think it was all of us once or some shit. I remember playing with Brandon and he just kept dashing into everybody.
Yeah.
yeah.
We were all like, Brandon, just fucking do something. He's like running around and just like crashing into everyone.
I tried playing the game with my lady, and we didn't get past the tutorial. It was just too
Oh, no.
too much
Too
going on.
overwhelming.
Yeah, too overwhelming.
Yeah.
Trying to make sushi and whatnot, and I think that's where like I freak out is when you have to boil shit in that game. Because it's just an extra process, and
You
it's
gotta
like
wait.
you're trying to like clean dishes and get other things
Yeah.
prepped and stuff. Next thing you know, your rice is overcooking.
Or those ones where you have to like mix something and then put it in the steamer thing afterwards, and
Oh,
it's in the
yes.
bowl, and you can't always remember whether you've already mixed it. Or like if it's
Yeah.
waiting on the side.
And then the maps themselves, because some of those maps are just like ungodly.
They
hard.
separate.
Just you going through portals and shit, and shit's moving on different sides of the map. You're like,
You've
"Ah."
got shit cooking, and then just the entire map moves and leaves everything.
Yeah, the maps that worried me the most was like if we were split.
Yeah, well, they separate, right?
And then like,
Yeah.
and then it's like you're confident on your side, but you're worried if the other guys are gonna fuck up your shit.
Yeah,
You know, because
end
when
up
it
leaving
flips,
it
now you have
sometimes.
to like kind of do what their job was. And sometimes I remember like I was playing with you and this, and like like it would flip over. and like, oh no, they're not gonna wash dishes. Like, oh no, they're so gonna forget.
That was a great time.
It's a fucking fantastic.
And this was a
game.
trooper because she played with a controller that had stick drift the whole time.
Oh
And we
yeah,
beat
she
the
fought
game.
that shit. Yeah, that was so funny. We gave her the janky controller.
You guys are so mean.
I bought new controllers specifically to avoid that.
Controllers are just so fucking expensive.
Yeah,
For no reason.
And it just doesn't feel worth getting those third-party controllers. Like, when
Yeah.
I was a kid, it was different. Like, fuck it, give me a wired controller. But now, like, I just want an actual Xbox
Yeah.
controller. And just, yeah, like, paying $60, $70 for a controller. It's like, damn!
might as well just get a new game that I can't play
Yeah.
because of the drift.
Yeah, that's
So
why I
never-
still have an Xbox controller with one missing bumper. Because it's just like, it's still an Xbox controller. It works. It's just, fucking plastic's broken off of
If it
it.
doesn't turn on, then it's broken.
Yeah.
You need to get the newest one, which is Overcooked, all you can eat.
Isn't that like it meshes Overcooked 1 and 2 into one main story?
And they've
Yes.
got like
And then there's extra.
more shit as
okay.
well.
Yeah, I was playing because we beat Overcooked 2, but
Yeah.
we never played Overcooked. So I was thinking
Oh.
of getting the all you can eat one
Yeah,
and then
definitely.
being able to just go through the whole
Yeah.
thing and then play that extra shit.
Yeah, because
They
I'm
just
pretty
gotta make
sure.
a new. They just gotta make a third one. It's too good of a game.
I know. Like we thought that the all you can eat was like a third one, didn't
Yeah.
we? And
And then we played it and we were like, shit, like it's
They
good
just
to be able to
bundled
play
it?
everything again, but at the same time, like
You know, I have it in my wish list. I'm gonna keep an eye out for when it goes on sale, the all you can eat thing, and then I'll hit you guys back up and we can do like a Noside After Dark, and we'll just do like a podcast and sit here and play Overcooked.
I've got to
Okay.
prove myself now. I've been talking a big game.
She's gonna be fucking
I'm just terrible
Trying to-
at the game.
trying to put seaweed in the fucking pots and shit, just serving dirty dishes.
I might get mean though. Like we're gonna have like a censor thing on there.
There is another game like Overcooked that I saw pop up on the Game Pass called Played Up, but it's
Oh.
more of like a cafe builder where it's the same premise where you're making orders, serving people, getting money, but you can actually build your restaurant up and like expand
cool.
it, make it bigger and stuff, and serve more people, make more money. So yeah, it's more of like a tycoon, like almost like if you ever played like any of the Papa's games on like Cool Math games, like Papa's Cheeseria
yeah.
or Papa's
Yeah.
Burgeria, kind of like that, but you're actually building it up and you can play with friends and stuff.
That's cool. We tried one that was similar called Moving Out as well, where it was like,
it is made by the same people.
yeah, moving
okay.
furniture and shit.
Yeah, they
But the
actually-
way that you grabbed stuff just aggravated me, and I couldn't do it. Like you'd think that you're about to pick something up, and then your character would just throw it. Like
No.
it was stressful.
You played Gang Beasts?
yes.
I have never played that. I don't think. I think we maybe attempted it once, and that stressed me out too. 'cause of just the
That'd be
controls
another
of
fun
that
game.
shit.
All of us just fighting each other.
It was a fun game. I like the fact that you just pick people up and throw them off the fucking edge. Like that's the best.
The best part I think about that game though is just the commentary of the people playing it though. Like actually sitting and watching people play is fucking hilarious.
Because shit gets intense when you got someone like grappling your fucking forehead and just bow, 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 sucker punching you till you go to sleep. Like it gets fucking nerve wracking.
Climbing in that game was hard.
I was really good at climbing.
Fuck that, dude.
Really, I would just, there was this one map where there was like this kraken that would come out and try to like scoop people up, and they would be running for their lives. Kraken's trying to grab them, and I'm just climbing up a wall, hanging like a salamander, just fucking hiding. They're like, "Where is he?" And I'm just on a wall climbing. Brandon used to like chase me before I got to
Fuck
the wall
that, yeah.
and grab my feet. Get the fuck down here.
You're cheating
Play
at that
that
point.
soon too.
Yeah, that game's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to start having more like guests on the gaming stuff, and like the After Dark is a way that we can play fun party games and shit. Like I want to do Mario Party on the After Dark show,
Yes.
and I want to do some Mario Kart. So we'll have to like do some big party nights, you know, like game nights, and we'll play games like that. You can bring the Switch over because I know you got a bunch of shit like Jackbox, and we can do some big events. You know, now that I know we can kind of do a podcast with fucking 7 people, you know.
You took the challenge.
Yeah, we can do some Jackbox nights and whatnot.
Fuck yeah. I'm game.
And we got to get more content with you guys because I mean I guess it's something we can kind of talk about a little bit on the podcast. You know, you guys might not be around for very much longer.
Yeah.
You guys are passing away.
Oh my god.
Not yet.
Tomorrow.
We're getting taken
Damn.
off life support after this podcast.
By the time you guys hear this,
They're
it's gonna be
unplugging
gone.
us from the simulation.
I edited out the beeping from the fucking
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, we're looking to move now. It's becoming
Real.
very real. It's something we wanted to do for a long time. But we really solidified all of the plans, and now that I'm a dual citizen and all of that, it's coming to fruition really. So we've been looking into it, how to get him there. And it's not easy.
It's a process, right? Like
Oh, yeah.
whole long one.
It's like the same thing here really, where one person has to sponsor the other basically. You got to make a certain amount of money to be able to prove you can support them and stuff. But here you're allowed to have a co-sponsor. So like in our case where Frankie was making enough, but the previous year he was working a different job, and that year he didn't make enough to reach that limit, and they went off the previous year. So because we were living with his dad and everything, his dad actually became a co-sponsor for me. They don't allow that in the UK, as far as we know, because we spoke to one attorney, and yeah, we're gonna have a look around and see if we can find any other attorneys, some people that are maybe a bit more receptive to our specific circumstances, because this guy was pretty much like, oh, you tattoo? I don't think so. You gotta maybe well, his words were, you're probably gonna have to suck it up and get a couple other jobs.
Wow.
And I was like, all right, okay. So maybe we can try and find someone who's more willing to support us specifically.
Yeah.
You know, because attorneys aren't cheap, and like, you're paying them to help you and help you in your specific circumstances.
Not for nothing, we were off for President's Day, I believe, and that was like when we talked to this dude. Told him I was free all day.
I remember
all
this.
day, and this man was like, "Nah, 5 o'clock in the morning."
That's
I
annoying.
got up. I stayed up for about like 3-4 hours. Played some Ghost of Tsushima. Very fun time. And then I took a nap.
I had to
Well
go to work
deserved.
that day.
I do want to chime in on the Ghost of Tsushima thing. We get the gaming talk out of the way really quick. Play it in black and white if you don't.
I don't, but I'll give
Yeah,
it a
you
try.
should totally do
It's
that.
very fun in black and white.
Okay,
Very
I'll
fun.
give it a try. But I like the colors.
But okay, but back to the real conversation. One thing I do want to say that, you know, when you guys were telling me this a couple days ago, this story, you know, the one thing that kept like rattling around in my brain is how it kind of, like the way he said it, where it's like you might need to suck it up and get a couple of like other jobs. Like it just kind of feels like it's a nice way of saying what you do isn't a job.
Yeah, basically. I mean,
And it's strange because it's not like you're freelancing. It's not like you're on Fiverr, you know, freelancing. You don't have an Etsy shop. You're not doing it out of your fucking living room. You know, like you work at a establishment, a tattoo. You're employed. Like it seems. Yeah.
but technically I am self-employed. Like I'm an independent contractor. Like I work for the company really, but I basically rent a space there. So like it's a little different, and it's not, it's like a weird line between self-employed and employed. So like when we were even explaining this to him, and he's like, oh, you know, like, Penny, what do you do? And I was like, oh, you know, I'm self-employed. Will that be a problem? And he was like, whoa, you know, like, I don't know. He seemed a lot more receptive. And then it was like, oh, what do you do? And I'm like, a tattoo artist. And he was like, I don't know. The tone seemed to change a little bit. I don't know. Like, it felt a bit like dismissive, and like it is frustrating, especially because like this is my career. Like I've been focusing on this and working at my craft since I was 17 years old. So like a lot of my time and effort has gone into this, and I've made it, in my opinion. Like I'm in such a good place with my career now, and I'm just gonna keep growing. But yeah, because of that too, like because I've been literally doing this since I was 17, like yeah, I've had like one job in between when I was like struggling as a tattoo artist to build up my clientele and shit, but like this is most of my adult life. Like I don't really have many other life skills. A lot of things can be transferred, like, you know, I have to do my own admin, I have to market myself online, all of that shit. But like I am so underqualified for even just a minimum wage job like at McDonald's there, because I haven't been like employed technically really by anybody in such a long time, and if they don't think tattooing is good enough, like I'm fucked.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And then to tell you to go get other jobs, that obviously means you're going to have to take time away from your actual passion, your actual career.
Yeah.
And that just seems like it's only a negative, you know,
yeah.
because all that work, all that marketing you're talking about and shit, you know, that, you know, we felt it here at Noside, you know, when we had a time, like a brief time where we really weren't active and doing anything, you know, you see all those numbers fucking drop instantly because people are like, oh, you're dead. Like, you don't post for a week. All right, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, people forget about you.
It's a lot. And
And the tattooing thing's weird because I get what you mean. You know, you still technically are self-employed, you know, but just for how mainstream tattooing has become now, you know, where it's really like it's if you were to go up to like if you had this conversation back in like the 70s and you were like, I'm a tattoo artist, I could see where they're like, go fuck yourself.
You're just fucking around.
Yeah, you
Go
know,
back to your
like,
kitchen.
come on, man. Like,
Nice hobby.
yeah, nice hobby, but
Yeah.
come on, let's make some real money. But like
this is a
now,
whole
like,
career.
yeah,
Yeah.
like, it's strange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna. I think 100%. I'm probably gonna have to get a normal job. In the interim period, because like I'm not delusional. I know 100% moving over there, I'm going to have to build up my clientele all over again. I'm gonna be back
Square one.
scraping the bottom of the barrel. Like I'm gonna be having to do all the flash sales, do all of this stuff, and do basically what I did when I first started here. I'm not afraid of that. That's completely fine. But obviously, during that time when I'm under this time crunch to try and make a certain amount of money to be able to bring him over, I'm probably gonna have to get a normal job too and try and balance both. Hopefully, if I can find an attorney that will help me go down the self-employed route and employed route potentially, because he really didn't give us much information on how to go about it if he's self-employed at all. It was very much just like just get a normal job.
Yeah, like if you're self-employed, you're
Yeah.
pretty much fucked.
Yeah, and then it was like, you'll probably have to get like maybe more than one job, and I'm like, great, thanks.
That's
Yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah,
It's like
but
you just gave up.
and it sucks though, because also like being in this position, like I'm not in it for the money. I do what I do because I love it, and I like to help people feel better about themselves, and I fucking draw on people for a living. That's the dream. Like I'm so happy, but with this moving, there is that added pressure now of like you got to make this amount of money in this time frame.
Because to be realistic, that tattoo money, even though it's your passion, it still pays the bills.
It does.
Yeah,
I mean, even now, like, this is my job. It's serious. Like, I mean, I had somebody not show up to their appointment today. And, like, if I don't tattoo, I don't make money. So, like, it is a big deal in that sense. Like, it's a job. It's a job I love, which, I think everybody should be in that position where they love what they do. But it should be taken seriously, too. Like,
yeah. I would definitely get a second, maybe even a third opinion from another lawyer or two. It's that if you can't do it, why not? Maybe they'll be like, oh, but there's this loophole on page 34 of fucking chapter 3 of fucking immigration.
Yeah. Not long after, I looked at a website which was like run by like various immigration lawyers, and they were like, this income can be proven by like employment, self-employment, savings, like a bunch of other stuff, and said like a combination of these things. And I'm thinking this guy was like,
Gave
no.
up.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping like maybe we can use our savings to go towards it, or I could do a combination of employment, self-employment, to hopefully get there. But we've reached out to them and we're waiting on a response for them too.
And the one thing that did come to mind, I know when I say it, you're not going to be like, oh, 100% I'd do that, but it could potentially help, because if you're trying to hit like a certain salary point, maybe get like, instead of getting multiple fucking part-time jobs, maybe get a full-time job at something like Amazon. Somewhere where you can kind of just work one thing, do it like 4 days out of the week, because Amazon, like, it depends like what shift you choose, but you can do like 4 days out of the week and then have a 3-day weekend.
Yeah, this is the thing though, like if I work a 40-hour work week on minimum wage in the UK, I am not making that salary point.
Wow, really?
So, and I'm, like I said, I'm very underqualified for literally anything above minimum wage.
Did you do the numbers to the point where, like, do you know what per hour you kind of need to make?
So I would have to make about £1.50 to £2 more an hour to be able to hit the salary. So
And
that's
now
why I'm thinking
now
hopefully
for a mere American like me, what's that in a USD?
What
like that increase, like from minimum wage, or like how much USD would you have to make per hour to hit that salary point
If it was America.
if it was America?
Oh, I don't know. You hit me with maths now.
How much is the?
I'd have to make 20. Well, I'd
How
have to
much?
prove that I could make £29,000
How much is
in a
minimum
year.
wage?
I think it's 11 something.
11.95.
I don't know.
Say 11.45. It's about 14.50 an hour, dollar
Okay.
wise.
So that's the minimum wage equivalent. I mean,
It's basically
the cost of
minimum
living
wage.
is so much lower there, so it does all work out. But when
Yeah.
you being hit with a deadline of you've got to make this amount in this amount of time, really
Yeah.
is rough. Because we also have to try and get all of this sorted before April of 2025. Because in April of 2025, the salary limit goes up to £39,000.
Damn.
So we're really now on a time crunch to try and get this done, because there's no way I could do the 39,000. Like, if I had been, already living there for like a year or so and been able to build up my clientele, I'd probably be good. But I'm starting square one when it comes to my career. But then, yeah, even just a regular minimum wage job, like, that's not going to cut it. So I'm hoping I can do that and then hopefully tattoo as well and gradually build that up. Because there are some people who do want to get tattooed by me that I have lined up, but it's a decent amount of people. But when you think about people getting tattooed, I mean, Brandon, when's the last time you got tattooed?
Like 2 years ago.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, I've got these people that are like, oh, I want a tattoo. And it's like, great, I could be booked for a week and then not be booked again for 2 years. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like, not
yeah.
everyone gets tattooed that often.
Mhm.
So you need a lot of people
Yeah.
to want to come to you to be able to fill up every day,
Yeah.
So it's going to be hard. And I'm trying to market myself over there already. Trying being the key word. But
Are you going to be going back to your hometown when you move?
yes, that's the plan. We're going to have to live with my parents for a little bit. Which we're all going to drive each other crazy, aren't we?
It's going to be like
Especially
Full
me.
House UK edition.
It's going to be wild.
I also don't think that I'm allowed to work until a certain point.
You can't work until your visa gets approved.
Yeah. Which could take a while.
Yeah, so what is this all for you, Frankie? You're kind of like co-pilot in this whole thing, this immigration. If anything, when you move over there, you're going to be like the housewife for a little bit, it seems.
Basically.
What is this process for you? Like, what stuff do you have to do on your end for this whole thing? Or is kind of Penny like the kind of
ringleader
in all this?
So basically this time around it's like roles are reversed. So right now she needs to be like the main person because I'm going through her like she was going through me.
Mm-hmm.
It's just proving I can support him.
Basically.
Yeah.
And then from there I'm assuming it's just like a shit ton of paperwork, which is why we like, aside from making it easier, like that's why we want to go through the attorney, because it just eliminates a lot of
Confusion.
the confusion. They're just like,
There's
this
a
is what you
lot of
need.
Forms.
This is what you need to sign. This is how much it is. Bada bing, bada boom. Like, but I'm pretty much just gonna be chilling until I can, and chilling with Joe, Penny's mom.
Yeah,
you
my
know?
mom only works 2 days a week, so they're gonna get real close during all that time.
Are you
She's
going to be bringing your battleship over, your whole desk setup? Are you going to be putting that into a corner in their house?
Yeah, my consoles shall be coming with me because, it's gonna be rough at the start.
Are they aware of your collections?
Yeah.
Yes.
Are they already clearing up space for you guys? This is Frankie's wall.
I would prefer to leave most things like packed still.
Mm-hmm.
depending on what it is exactly. When it comes to like my PC or like one of my consoles, like I'd hope to be able to set that up. And
My mom's been talking about kind of converting the dining room into like a mini living room for us, because she's very conscious about us being able to have like our own space. So
That's nice. At least they're not like, you guys get the futon.
yeah, I mean, like I moved here 7 years ago. My bedroom is still the same. Like they've kept everything there for me, and like whenever we stay, it's literally like going home for me. Like it's a throwback. So yeah, so we'll be having my old bedroom, and then yeah, she's thinking of at least changing things up a little bit in the dining room, giving us some space and stuff like that. So you could hopefully set up your PC and stuff like that in there.
yeah, I'll need to set up like my little figurines and shit, but I'm not gonna put my Legos up as much as I'd love to.
No.
You should just put your figurines all around the house. Like, just put something
Scatter
like in the
them.
kitchen and
Joe
something on display in the
Joe will kill
bathroom.
me.
There's just a Darth Maul in the hallway all of a sudden.
It's like starting a war. It's
You
a
put them
war.
up next to her duck collection.
It's a war I cannot win.
My mom has this thing about buying these fucking wooden ducks. Like just little figurines of ducks, and they're like all over the house. So Frankie like matched her for every duck and just put like a little figurine next to it.
Well,
Like,
to
just
be
keeping them
fair,
company.
me and Penny got this pack of 3 mini gnomes. So they're like
Nice.
maybe this tall, you know,
Like an
like
inch
an
tall.
inch, maybe inch and a half at most. And I put them in like random spots. I want to get more, but I gotta go to like fucking Dollar Tree or Family Dollar or whatever, one of those
can't remember where I
dollar
would get
stores.
them
It's
from.
just the stupid thing. I should get those a shit ton more, bring them with me to England, and do exactly what Penny said. Keep my figurines to me, but put the gnomes. She won't even
If you
know.
find these gnomes, get me some, because I want to put some gnomes in here.
Oh, I got
I
you.
want to get some shelves up here and whatnot.
Yeah.
I'll
that'd
get
be
you
cool.
one of those gnomes with like like hugging a mushroom or some shit, or
yeah.
like
One of the gnomes was dark skinned too. And I loved that because I'd only ever seen white gnomes.
Sick. You got a minority in there.
Yeah, they gave us one.
Nice.
It was a sympathy gnome. Like, there you go, you were involved. But I love that gnome so much. I want to get all different gnomes. Being able to get a gnome of any other skin tone than just pure fucking white, it brightened up my soul. So I think we need to keep going with the gnomes. And we gotta find some
Diversify
cool-ass
the gnomes.
Yeah, hell yeah. Get an Asian gnome.
That would
Nah,
be
no
so
Asians.
cute.
What?
Not the Asians.
Anybody but them.
might even throw a Smurf in there, you know. It'll be like the Easter egg.
It's like the Where's Waldo
Yeah.
of the gnomes. Gnome Smurf crossover.
If you come over, you must find the Smurf.
It's like gnome, Smurf. I know fucking the Smurfs are actually a French thing. I remember learning it in French class from one of my French teachers. I can't remember if it was my high school French teacher or my middle school French teacher. It might have been high school. But yeah, Smurfs are like a French creation, and that those hats are like old French hats.
Oh fuck.
Yeah,
They
I
remind me of
gotta
peasants.
look it up more. Like I don't remember everything, but like I remember those two things. It's a French hat, and Smurfs are technically French.
You're not caught up on your Smurf lore?
Yeah, my Smurf lore is lackluster right now.
He didn't prepare for this podcast
Yeah, I didn't.
at all.
Yeah, this is the thing. Is my brain's filled with so much useless garbage and fun facts and things
Trivia
like
and
that.
shit.
Yeah, and trivia. So I spew shit out, but like I only have a certain amount of storage. My storage is already full, and I'm young as shit. You know, like my storage is filled with nonsense.
So you gotta empty some
Yeah,
shit out.
sometimes I have to just kind of like dump it out. Like when you have like a trash can with no bag in it,
Yeah.
you just have to just kind of dump that shit out, you know? Like Like, fucking, what did I just find out recently? Oh, okay.
See, he already forgot.
I got I got a fun thing for you guys. This is something I learned recently. Do you guys know what bloodletting is?
Bloodletting?
It's not something people do nowadays. This is actually something that was done back in medieval times.
Oh,
Bloodletting is a trend that was going on. You know, like how people do like the ice bucket challenge and shit in modern times. You know, their thing was bloodletting. And people would go to a bloodletter and they would literally put their arm out. The bloodletter would find a part in their arm and just cut and let them bleed. And they felt like it was getting rid of bad blood and bad toxins in their body. Like it was just like if you're going for a spa day, people would get. But then after some time, the kings and queens were like, yo, what the fuck are you guys doing to each other? Like, the fuck? And what are you guys? You guys are cutting each other for fun? Our peasants are so fucking crazy. Get back on the fields.
No, trust me.
They made it illegal. They banned it. They were like, no more bloodletting.
No, it's okay. It's healthy. Trust me. They're like, passed out on the chair and shit.
They didn't have graham crackers back then, you know? So they couldn't.
When you were done, they couldn't give you an apple juice and like a graham cracker and tell you to go about your day.
They couldn't get a cookie. They didn't have cookies back then. So they banned it. They're like, fuck that shit, that witchcraft nonsense. So people still wanted to do it. You know, they're like, hey, fuck these kings and
underground
like,
bloodletting.
We're trying to, so it literally became underground bloodletting. But what it was is they couldn't just go to they couldn't go to Carl down the street that had a sharp knife and were like, hey, cut me. They needed to find someone,
the guy with a certificate
with a blade. So they ended up going to their local barber.
Oh.
Same
You were
thing.
close. It was a B word.
I feel like mine makes more sense. It's a butcher.
But butchers are more like they're hacking, where barbers are precise. You know, they're getting fine edges and shit.
I don't know. You can get some precise cuts of meat. You know.
Yeah, like
you
wagyu.
go in there and ask for
like that shit. Who?
A ribeye. You're getting a ribeye.
Very good point. Imagine that's if we're gonna talk about like alternate dimensions and universes at some point in this podcast. That's a possibility that like there's another parallel universe to ours that instead of them going to barbers, they went to butchers.
Which makes more sense.
That just proves we're not on the main timeline. We're a variant. It's
I
all
just
because
joined
Harambe
this
died.
timeline real quick.
She just phases out like old fucking Star Trek. Just
Bye.
But yeah, so they went to barbers to do their bloodletting.
Oh my god.
But then barbers found out that this can be profitable for them. You know, they could do like a barber that's good at bloodletting. They can kind of make a side business out of this, a little extra money while they do their actual barbering. So they had to find a inconspicuous way to let people know.
Oh, the pole thing with the red and the white.
It's the pole, yeah. So the red, white, and the blue is the typical barber fucking spinny thing outside of a barber shop. The red is to signify the blood, and the blue is to signify the veins. And that's what they would put outside of their shops, so people knew like, oh, okay, I can go here for bloodletting.
I heard a different reason for that, but I can't remember what it was. But it was because I think a lot of them are also just red and white, right?
Yeah,
I don't know whether maybe that changed over time and I've heard a different reason for it. Like maybe they got rid of the blue after a little bit, after the blood.
Like I know thing. like Main Street barbershop, like we have a local barbershop in New Jersey called Main Street, and they have the red, white, and the blue.
Well, maybe that's an American thing because
could be
red, white, and blue.
Yeah,
because you guys like that.
Got the same colors.
Yeah, but we're not like red, white, and blue. You know.
Yeah. Because I know there are ones where, because it's like, not everyone did the blue, you know?
Yeah, because I've seen the just red and white.
Because, like, before they made it, like, an actual spinning thing, it used to be on stone pillars outside of their buildings, you know? Because back then they built a lot of stone, so it was stone brick and stone pillars. So they would paint those stone pillars with a red strip around it. So not until they actually made the things like the official little fucking spinny things, up until then, that's when like the blue started to get added.
I can't remember what the explanation I was given for that, but like the colors were, because what I knew was just the red and the white. The red was obviously for blood, and that's what made me instantly go to it when you said it. but the white was for bandages. And I don't know what the reasoning was behind that, but I'd heard that was where that also originates from. So maybe that's also like different places
you could
too.
Be right, because like I didn't even mention the white because I didn't even remember if there was a reasoning for the white. So that could be
that
the
might
reasoning,
be that, yeah.
You know? So yeah, the white could mean that, and then what I remember was, of course, the red. Keep fucking bumping into the mic. The red was the blood, and then the blue signified the veins.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, little fun fact. And now I can dump that. Now that I've said it, especially on the podcast, so now anyone can hear it whenever the fuck they tune into this, I could just delete, just get that fun fact out. So
you
I
can
have
always
more space
revisit
for
it.
everything. Yeah.
It's there, just waiting now.
Mm-hmm. It's just in the ether. But we are a little bit past the 30-minute mark of this podcast, which is fine. I figured this podcast would linger a little bit longer since we got some lovely guests on. But this is the point of the podcast where we take a little intermission, move on to something we call the smoke break here on the Noside podcast, where we check out some curated videos for the podcast and lay back, chill, and have some LOLs and some laughs.
Some goofs and gas.
Yeah. So this is our Noside break time.
Noside?
Yeah. So we'll see everyone tuning in. We'll see you guys in the smoke break.
I'll give you a break. Oh, you want a break? Yes. I'll give you a
legalize crystal fucking weed.
break.
You like weed?
Break. I'll give you a
Littering and smoking the reefer.
break.
Put your mouth on this.
Break.
What are y'all doing? We're smoking reefer.
Oh, you want a break?
Smoking reefers?
Yeah, of course we are. Can't you smell it?
Oh, we're back. It's the smoke break. How'd you guys like that? That was to get you guys pumped up for the smoke break.
They're not pumped. They didn't like it.
They didn't like it. They weren't pumped.
Whoa, hey.
Nah,
We were pumped.
nah, you weren't.
I was feeling it.
No, you weren't. Don't lie to me.
So yeah, as I said before the smoke break, this is kind of where we loosen up.
Where things get
Yeah.
funky in this bitch. Know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
shit was real before. We were talking about real life shit, and now we can all kind of
Kick back, let loose.
Yeah,
Turn it down a notch. You know what I'm saying?
brah?
Turn it up a level.
Mhm.
Whatever you want to do.
So how this usually works is when it's just me and Brandon, we light up a joint ski, and I have usually a total of 10 videos where he will pick between the numbers 1 through 10, and then whatever number he picks is the video I play, and that's it.
That's fun.
Yeah, we just watched some videos that I curated for this podcast, because I always talk about how crazy my Instagram is. I know all of you guys get shit sent to you by me and my crazy algorithm.
The meme king.
Yeah. Meme king of Noside.
So here you might be uncomfortable, traumatized, entertained, or lost for words.
Yeah,
Depending on the videos.
sometimes videos can be wholesome. Sometimes you might see someone kind of die.
It might be racist. It might be fucking hilarious.
Yeah. There, you don't. It's kind of whatever whatever I have seen this week and thought like that would be funny. I save it and then we play it on the podcast.
Wherever that fine line is up to you guys.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
strap in.
Yeah. So strap in for another episode of Is It Racist or Wholesome?
I like this one.
Yeah.
My headphones got really loud all of a sudden, by the way.
Same.
Did yours too?
Yeah.
What happened?
I turned it up for the smoke break. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're all good.
Is it going to be loud as shit?
Shouldn't be.
Okay.
I
It's
turned
not
it
loud
back
now.
down.
I love you, Brandon.
Well, I love you more.
I'm missing a video, so I have to.
Oh, no.
I shouldn't be saying this on air because now it's a record and this is going to be like, I thought you just loved me. But no, I love Frankie.
I love you, Brandon.
Frankie's my BFF.
Brandon's also my BF.
Yeah, include the last F, but like
Boyfriend forever.
that's what I meant too.
I love you, Penny.
I know
My
Frank.
guy.
I known Frankie since the 4th grade, but I didn't become friends with Frankie until like way after. I knew about you because Gabe was in my 4th grade class, and I rode the bus home, and you and Gabe were there.
I think actually, we never hung out really, but
No, but that's how I'm saying that's how I was ever introduced to you.
Yeah.
I learned that Frankie basically swooped in and stole all of Gabe's potential friends.
Get fucked. Get fucked.
Are we
Dude.
talking shit about Gabe on the podcast right now?
Fuck it.
No, I mean, they're still friends
Realistically-
with Gabe, but like Frankie just came and
Everybody
stole
likes
everyone.
me
Frankie got the
first.
Riz, bro. Just Frankie got the Riz.
Dude, Frankie, you're pretty fucking cute, man.
Yeah, dude, you got the Riz,
Nah.
dude.
Oh, guys,
He is so cool.
stop.
The Rizzler. over here.
Stop.
I have a client who genuinely comes in and she's like, "Where's Frankie?" And I'm like, "Work."
These are the questions to ask.
And she's like, "Oh," like she gets so upset when he's not there.
I ask Nissa that sometimes too. I don't know. I'll just be like, "Hey, where's Frankie?" And she'll be like, "I don't fucking know." And I'll be like,
Oh,
"I wish I did."
the amount of people like who come to me and I'm like, I feel like you only come to me to get close to my husband. Honestly, everyone loves him. Everyone he meets.
Frankie, things you do. Good job.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you.
High five.
Look fine.
All right, Penny. So since this podcast focused around you mainly, we'll let you pick the numbers. So we got 10 videos. As you pick videos, I'll get rid of them, and then it'll be like 1 through 9, 1 through 8, so forth. So 1 through 10, what is our lucky first number for the smoke break?
4.
Damn.
4.
Frankie threw up a 3.
Yeah, but I don't listen to him.
Mm-mm. Sorry, Frankie. I'll listen. I won't take it like serious, but I'd listen.
Somebody's gotta.
Yeah.
I'm scared already.
You should be.
Told you.
I think since female milk is better for us than cow's milk, that we should farm a bunch of females for the milk, and then we have to milk them, and I'll do the milking. Just saying.
All right, so on a scale of 1 to 10 of uncomfortability, how uncomfortable did that video make you feel, Penny?
Or funny or traumatized.
I love that.
It was pretty wholesome.
And I'll do the milking.
I think he has good intentions for it, too.
Yeah, I think he's just genuinely got some.
That fine
Good
line,
thoughts.
you know? It's up to you to draw it.
This man's out here to save the world.
He's
gonna
the
change
official
the
milkman.
And this is the beautiful thing about the smoke break and the videos is I'm putting this all into your hands.
Oh,
You choose how this smoke break goes. So this was an all right start. I feel like Destiny allowed you to choose number 4, and that was a good way to start the smoke break. But you could go from 0 to 10 pretty fucking quick in these smoke breaks.
With the help of Antonio's video choosing, you can also traumatize a viewer.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's on me then.
Yeah.
But I feel like you chose the video.
Well, you chose. To
He
play
chose.
it.
You chose. Yeah, you chose the number. Yeah, it's a. Yeah.
It's kind of like the Gypsy Rose thing, where like her boyfriend's in jail for like life, but she just recently got out because she didn't do the killing, but she was kind of like, "Hey, it's right there."
I'm not saying don't,
but I'm not saying do it. That's your choice.
Yeah, I'll be waiting in this room over here.
Let me know if you do it. I mean, never mind.
I'll see.
Well, 1 through 9.
You can call him Frankie for assistance if you ever need to.
Yeah, you get.
This isn't about him. No,
Yeah,
you can pick
obviously.
the next one.
Yeah,
I will say
we'll
so.
do that. So that you did 2, we'll let him do 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll flip back and forth.
Let's do that.
So you said 5?
Yes, please.
I said 7.
I get fucked.
Where that money at? What the fuck y'all talking about? You stay staring at me, bro. Please don't go. Don't send my boyfriend. Get my money back, bro. Stop being every last penny out there. Bro, give me the money back, bro. Come on, man. Get my fucking money, bro. Bro, give us the fucking money.
I like how she tried to block it. Damn!
He stuck it into the wall.
Oh, he thought he could do that. Oh.
Dumbass almost fell.
Why not just go in the register at that point?
Damn.
Nah, that was the speechless category for me.
Yeah, see? Yeah.
I just gotta say,
It's a thing.
$30, like, bruh, now you're gonna have to pay
So much damages.
so much more.
And jail time.
And, yeah,
Like,
destruction of property. Like, come on.
He's a fucking kid. Like, he just wasn't raised right.
Yeah, kids
He needs a
these
slap on the
days,
rear.
Yeah.
Bring back spankings.
bring back bullying.
For kids like that, like teenagers, yeah.
Publicly spanked too.
Because isn't that crazy that
Public.
Yeah.
like not to get too sidetracked on the smoke break, but like like Sopranos said it the best. Like they're screwed when they find out that they were powerless. Like the parents to the child. Like the child has more rights than the parent. Like a parent could be like, "What the fuck? Like you can't do that," and give him a smack, and the kid can fucking call the police, and then the parents get fucking arrested for trying to discipline their kid.
That's when you reverse psychology that shit and be like, go ahead, call CPS, go to the orphanage, wait there for years until a family that's not us come and find you. Because they're not going to put ads. They're not going to advertise you. That's what I'll say. Go ahead, call CPS. You know what? I'll call it here. I'll dial the number.
That's toxic.
Ava's not going to call that shit. I guarantee it.
Ava's gonna be crying like Boo from Monsters Inc. after Sully yelled.
They're going to be like, you're a horrible dad. Okay, let's go. Let's go find you a better one. Come on. That's how I was raised.
You're gonna have a forever sleepover here. Bunk beds everywhere.
I'll say I don't getting into serious topics here. I don't agree with hitting kids. I wasn't hit as a kid. I feel like I turned out pretty okay.
I got a pretty good 1-2s back in my day.
Like
I
think I'm
did.
Yeah.
It never had like it wasn't like every fuck up I ever did I got hit. It was only like if I was either like really out of line, like I remember getting slapped because I was talking disrespectful to my mother, and my dad came in whack, and it's like, okay, I get it,
Yeah.
like I can look back and be like, all right, the times that they did lay their hands on me, I fucking deserved it.
Yeah.
I would never be like, I'm gonna call the police. Like, it's like, nah, low key, kind of deserve to get decked right there, man. Like,
Yeah.
but like, I would probably definitely less than 10. Less than 10 times my parents put their hands on me. But it was always like, it wasn't like, bow, 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 flying knee, elbow. Like, it was just whack, just one tap. Like, hey, check yourself. That's what it was. It was kind of like a check yourself slap.
Yeah.
You're lucky for counting it less than 10 times. I lost track.
Same.
Damn.
Yeah, sorry, I gotta adjust this a little bit. But hey, I think I turned out okay.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, I don't think like you should promote like beating kids or hitting kids like a lot. It should be one of those like
It's discipline.
break if like in case of emergency. Like,
It's
sometimes a kid in a certain situation deserves a slap, and that can be like for a kid, just one on the cheek, just wow. So if I do that and act out in that way, that's what happens. Because I remember like getting hit, like if I like how I said, like I remember like acting out of line, and I got slapped, and I know I deserved it in that moment. That like stayed with me. And not in like a PTSD way.
I was about to say, I don't want to be like...
I knew I was being out of line. Oh shit, that could lead to a slap. So like when I was out in public, like I didn't even look back at the way I acted in middle school, like out in public, like yelling at people, like getting into arguments, like getting into fights. And like, yeah, like if you talk a certain way or you do something a certain way,
there's consequences for your actions.
You could get beat up. And then when you start like getting older and you start realizing like, oh, there's fucking titans that exist in this world. Like you feel small compared to some guys, and you're like, oh shit. Like, so if I were to talk this way to that guy, that's the thing now. Like, I feel like most people now, like teenagers now, like especially even from that video, like they don't understand. Like, bro, there's bigger fish. Like, you could get fucked up if you act out.
He just had no understanding of the world.
Yeah.
In any way whatsoever.
Definitely a disrespect for women because, you know, most of that place was women, you know, so he probably felt fucking on top of the world. Mm-hmm. You know, if that was a male barber shop in Harlem,
that would not go down.
He would have not done that.
There's no way.
He would have been like, sorry. It's okay. Keep it. Her hair can be fucked up. It's all right. Anyway, 1 through 8.
7.
He's sticking with 7.
Please. What's behind door number 7?
Yo, mama.
I've never part of an orgy before.
Oh, me neither. But I'm willing to give it a try.
Can I blow the Tin Man?
Get the fuck out of here.
That's it.
Well, at least he had the courage to say that.
I just love that Tin Man is just a black man. Like, I love that. That's my favorite part of the video.
Is he?
Yeah,
he's doing whiteface.
It's so small.
Part of an orgy before.
Silver face.
He's doing silver face.
Can I blow the Tin Man?
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh my god.
It's a white man.
I'm not confident that is a black man.
Me neither. It's like a New Yorker at best.
Is it? It might be.
Get the fuck out of here.
He looks like his name is Vinny and he's from Jersey City.
Yeah. Staten Island. They could have casted Dorothy much better. Like, come on, man.
I never seen this version of the movie.
Scarecrow's just a dude. They
didn't even try. Just put a hood
they
on.
got the janitor that was working at that place. Like, yo, can you just put the Scarecrow outfit on?
The real Scarecrow like called out last minute.
I've never been part of an orgy before.
Oh, me neither. But I'm willing to give it a try.
Can I blow the Tin Man?
Get the fuck out of here.
I think by far, though, the best acting does go to the Lion.
Yeah, honestly. He did the voice, you know? Yeah. He had the whole makeup and everything. Like, I give him credit, you know? And he was the most diverse and open person in the whole thing. He tried blowing the Tin Man, you know? We know he's bisexual now.
Yeah.
What if that's actual Wizard of Oz lore? What if that's accurate to the Wizard of Oz lore?
So this isn't the real movie?
Mind blown.
We're this way?
Yes, sir.
My mom told me a story about the Wizard of Oz, and when she was growing up, I think it was her grandma or something like that. They had a black and white TV upstairs, and they had a color TV downstairs, and they would start the Wizard of Oz, and you know how the first 10 minutes is in black and white?
Yeah.
They would start it with the kids downstairs and be like, yeah, look, it's black and white, go finish it upstairs. My mom for the longest time never knew that the Wizard of Oz was in color because she was always sent upstairs before it went to color.
That's crazy.
So that the adults could watch whatever downstairs.
Whoa.
Yeah. Most
That's
of her
shit.
life, she told me that. I was like, oh my god, you've been duped real bad.
Cool.
They sent her out of the room.
You know, there was one thing that always blew me away. When you'd pop a DVD into the DVD player, there'd be all the ads and shit before a movie. You know, the one that always got me, and you'd even see it on television, and it was about the original Annie series. But it was get the deluxe edition, remastered edition for Annie, and it goes from black and white to color, and it fucking transitions, and you see the movie go from black and white to color.
Yeah, I remember remember that.
And that shit always used to rattle my fucking brain when I was a kid, because low-key, I'll be honest, I think this might be a worse confession than saying that I believed in Santa Claus, but there was a genuine time, this is when I was really young, like maybe fucking 5, 6, earliest memory I can have, where I genuinely believed there was a time where the world was black and white.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so like when I would watch like the Discovery Channel or like TV Land and they'd play all the old like black and white shows, I'd be like,
that was before they invented
that's what my grandparents saw? Like, like, holy shit, like.
Oh, wow. You were just on a whole different planet. That's so fun. Imagine living like that.
In some alternate universe, though, you never know.
Yeah,
those timeline shifts.
I just remember sitting there in front of that magical box we call a television, because that also fucking blew me away. I was like, dude, like, are these shows, or are these like fucking
Real life.
like could I go through this? Is there a way I can
Is this a window?
Yeah, is this a window into a different like place, like because I loved Monsters Inc. when I was younger, so the whole door thing, like going into
you
different
went through
worlds.
your closet,
bro, like Narnia, dude. I loved Narnia when I was younger, and I remember like staring at my closet and I'm like, yo, please, I'd be in bed like trying to go to sleep, and I'd be like,
I gotta try once.
I just want to run away. God, I just hope my closet God, I hope there's trees and shit inside of it. Wake up and look at it, nothing. Yeah. Yeah, I had a pretty wild imagination.
You should read the book.
Did you ever sleepwalk or anything as a kid?
Yes,
Yeah.
I did. Yeah. My dad tells me this story. Obviously, I don't remember because I was sleepwalking, but his buddy, Wayne, he would come over like late at night to play video games with my dad. Like they'd be up like playing video games, like fucking like Rainbow Six Vegas 2, fucking till like 3, 4 in the morning. They play like Magic the Gathering and shit till like 4 in the morning.
Hell yeah.
And there was one night that they were playing a game, and they would move the couch up in front of my parents' like entertainment stand where the TV is. They would move the couch over there so they could sit on the couch and play video games together. And there was a night I started to sleepwalk, and I walked out into the living room where they were, stood at the one end of the couch and just kind of like eyes closed, just like looking in their direction. And like my dad's friend started getting like really fucking freaked out. He was like, yo, what the fuck's your kid doing? And I ended up like kind of just walking around the couch once or twice. And then like my dad, I think my dad either carried me or kind of was like,
just guided you back.
Yeah, kind of guided me back. But
you used to sleepwalk with your eyes closed?
Yeah.
Yeah, I always had my eyes open.
Maybe my eyes were open. I don't know.
Yeah, I used to sleepwalk a lot. I haven't sleepwalked in a long time though. Frankie hasn't seen me like full blown sleepwalk.
I've had dreams of sleepwalking, but I don't think I've ever actually sleptwalked.
You don't. You talk.
Yeah.
You don't go anywhere.
I also flail. I sleep flail.
Oh, I flail.
So Penny's kind of in the the crossfire. I'm just sleeping, unconscious, twitching. Next thing you know, my elbow twitches. Like I got no control.
It's not even that. Like he somehow manages to like launch himself off the bed, spin in the air, and fucking like pound his butt onto me during the night. I don't know, like he like levitates. It like there's a moment when none of him is touching the bed. He's airborne.
Asleep.
And it'll just and he will turn and straight butt will just land on me. And it's the worst. It hurts.
Frankie.
I don't know, this
Gotta stop doing that.
buns of steel, bro. What can I say?
I used to sleepwalk a lot. My mum had to put a second lock on the front door because I used to sleepwalk, and I opened the door once. And I nearly got out. I woke up in the shower one time.
Wow.
Yeah, my mum woke me up.
You ever have sleep paralysis?
Yes.
I used to have a lot of sleep paralysis. Throughout middle school and high school, I had a lot of sleep paralysis. I did my junior project on sleep paralysis, and I got an A+.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Pretty much anything to do with fucked up sleep, like, I've done it. I get sleep paralysis, and this is no joke, every time I sleep on our couch.
Yeah.
Like, if I take a nap and I sleep on the couch, I get sleep paralysis every time.
You got a haunted couch.
I don't know what it is. It really freaks me out.
I think the first time I got sleep paralysis is the scariest time I've gotten sleep paralysis. Because I got it in a very weird way. I didn't get it like laying on my back or laying on my stomach. I got it laying on my side.
Mm.
And the way my bed was back when I lived with my parents it was like in the corner of my room. And I always was like a wall sleeper. I always slept on the side of the wall. So I was facing the wall when I woke up. And my back was pointing to the room. So, you know when like you're going up the stairs from a basement, you turn off the lights and you're going up the stairs, and you kind of, like, you know there's nothing there, but for whatever reason your body like tenses up, like it feels like there's a presence behind you. You know, that's what I felt. And
like
over
cold.
like ice cold, skin crawling. And no joke, it felt like something was crawling over me. Like from behind me, and I just felt like something was in my ear fucking whispering.
What if you
like
if
just
you heard,
tongues,
like
just
your name and like a sadistic voice, like Antonio?
But that's the thing, like if I heard
yeah,
and that like that's why like even in my junior project, like back in high school when I did it on sleep paralysis, like I talked a lot about like the medieval lore aspect to it, and it being like people looked at it as a succubus coming and trying to feed off of your dreams and feed off of your life force, and you know, demons, and there's old medieval drawings of demons sitting on people's chests, and that was to represent sleep paralysis. And a succubus
will like rape you too.
Yeah. They fuck you in your
and
sleep.
Incubus too. I think
it's
they
the male form of it, I believe. Form. Yeah.
I don't like these things.
They're the sex demons. They'll
giggity.
Yeah,
they'll come for your butt, you know.
Yeah, they come and rape you in the night. Like, you know the Scary Movie scene where the girl got fucked by the ghost and was like up on the ceiling and shit?
Yeah.
Like that.
I don't like that.
Up on the ceiling and shit.
Yeah.
Those aren't good things.
I mean, if I'm on the ceiling though, like,
I guess minus the ceiling fucking.
Tell me
the ceiling rape.
Tell me how I could totally avoid them.
Clench real hard.
Yeah.
Learn the clench in your sleep.
Start doing your Kegels.
That's fucked, dude.
Yeah.
I don't want sleep paralysis.
Don't eat.
I don't think I ever got
sleep
sleep paralysis.
It's scary.
That sounds scary.
Yeah, because you straight up hallucinate.
It sounds like some shit out of a horror movie, honestly.
Because it's like you get paralyzed.
Yeah.
Like it's like if you see in a movie like someone get hit by a tranq dart, like Ace Ventura style, and just like they're awake but their body can't move. Like that's all it is. Like your body just doesn't. Your brain becomes active before your body does.
I never see anything when I like sleep on the couch or anything when I have sleep paralysis. I'm just stuck there. Like I will wake up and I'll be trying to do things and function and trying to sit up or trying to move my hands or my head or anything, and my body just will not allow it. Like it's hard.
Do people see things?
Some people can see things.
Yeah.
Do you see things?
I have seen something on the corner of my eye, but like I couldn't say it was like a body or like a figure. It was more kind of like a black shadow, just kind of like a foggy mist. Like it was just like slightly at my peripheral, but I've never seen like shit standing in front of me. But that people do see that, like black figures, tall 6-foot figures surrounding them in bed.
I got a big smile on my face, but I'm like really high and scared.
I've seen shit when I've been sleepwalking, but never when I'm going through like sleep paralysis. Just when I'm sleepwalking.
That makes sleeping scary.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Brandon. I'll be there to save you.
Sleeping is scary. I don't know. For me, like we started putting the chain lock on our door. We never used to do that, but it's not in my nature to open the chain lock, so we started doing it because I started sleepwalking during 2020 because it happens a lot when I'm stressed. So I like couldn't go home, see my family or anything, and I was active. I never woke him up though, so he's never seen it. But I would wake up and I'd be just stood in the room.
That's scary as shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get like a taser just in case.
Shut up.
For the lock on the door. That way, if she does open it, it tases. And she
wakes you up with a jolt.
That's not cool. You're not supposed to wake a sleepwalker intensely. So you think shocking them would?
Yes.
No. You gotta be real gentle.
I wouldn't do it
Otherwise, we could
on
fucking-
purpose.
No, it's
That's
not good.
scary.
This is a last case measure because we live right next to a main road and
Yeah,
a
we live
river.
right next to a highway and a river. So like when I started sleepwalking again, we were like, shit,
Drastic
what
measures.
the fuck are we gonna do?
That's scary.
Drastic
Yeah.
times. Go for drastic measures.
I often sleepwalk to the bathroom and then wake up in there
Really?
as well. Yeah, that's like my most frequent place that I visit. And then I'm always just like, oh, well, I kind of have to pee anyway. I'll just piss while I'm here. And then I go back to bed.
So wait, when you say you wake up in the bathroom, you're like, you're not already like
I don't know how I got
using
there.
the bathroom? You know what I mean?
I have woken up while I'm taking a piss before, but
Sometimes you wake up and you're just like there.
yeah.
Like lights on or off?
It usually off because it naturally when I like go to the bathroom during the night, I don't turn the lights on. So it's very much like muscle memory. So what you normally do in your life, you would do that. That's why we did the chain lock, because it's not in my nature to look for the chain lock to undo that. But opening your front door, you don't realize how much of muscle memory it is. You know what you're doing. We have 2 knobs that we turn. And I do that without even thinking. So it's very much just
Yeah, it's very rare.
what you normally do.
It's very rare she opens
That's
the
scary.
chain lock. It's like if I'm like that sick, or if I've got, or if like I'm still that drunk in the morning, which is not very often.
Frankie usually leaves the house before me, so it's his job to like undo the chain lock and all that kind of shit. And then there's only really like an hour or so before I'm awake anyway, so we just have to kind of risk that hour. But I usually sleepwalk like when I'm in my deepest sleep, like during the night. But when I woke up in the shower, I turned the light on. I was in the shower. I was washing my hair, and my mom came in and was like, "What are you doing?" So it's just muscle memory. It's what you do. I was just functioning, but it was, I mean, I was like 8 and it was like 11 o'clock at night or something like that. Like I had already been in bed from like 9 o'clock onwards.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. You just do normal shit, basically. Yeah.
I
I emptied all of the cups out of the kitchen cabinet once too. Just laid them all on the worktop.
That's mad fucking scary.
It used to scare my brother because he's scared of like little girl ghosts, and our bedrooms used to be connected. So I would like go in and just stare at him while he's in bed.
That's scary as shit. I'd probably cry and piss my pants.
I think I'm the reason why he's scared of little girl ghosts in fucking horror movies. We completely sidetracked though. We didn't even watch any more videos.
I'm just scared.
Wait, can I say
like fuck, dude?
Can I say real quick? Like I don't get sleep paralysis or nothing like that, but the worst thing for me as far as sleeping goes is waking up in like an absolute panic. Like your brain's just like, shit, you should probably be up right now. You're forgetting something. But then like it's the worst when there's nothing. Because, like, you freaked out for what? Like, yeah, if you freak out and you're like, holy shit, like, I gotta be up for work, at least you know you actually have to go to work.
Yeah.
But I get it so bad sometimes where I'm like, holy fuck, like, I'd get up, I'd jump, and I'm like...
Yeah, I'm like that a lot, too, especially because, like, I work overnight.
Yeah.
So it's a lot scarier being late for work overnight than it is during the day.
Yeah.
Like, usually during the day, it's like, fuck, there's traffic. You know, they kind of got out of the house late, but overnight it's like you oversleep and it's like you're fucking 45 minutes to an hour late. You're like, oh shit. So like that's happened to me a handful of times. Like I overslept, my alarms didn't go off or something. And it's like they know I'm a good worker, so they don't like bust my ass over it. But you know, they still gotta be like, hey, yo, like what the fuck? You know, so I don't want them to think that I'm doing it on purpose or anything, you know? So like I get fucking, like, anxious, like, every morning for work. Like, I, like, roll over quick, look at my phone. What time is it? How much time do I have left? Do I have, like, a couple minutes to fucking lay down still and kind of, like, turn, like, boot back up online, you know, to go to work at fucking 3:30 a.m.? So, like, yeah, I get that feeling when you kind of wake up, bow, and you're just, like, instantly out of bed, walking, moving shit, like, putting shit back to place, getting your pants on, like, getting ready.
Yeah. It's the worst. but like I know it's not sleep paralysis, but that shit can be scary sometimes.
Oh yeah,
like, you're in full,
you feel it in your
oh
fucking
my
chest.
God.
Yeah,
Panic
dude.
mode.
And that's just like, who?
And that's honestly the same feeling I get like when I would come out of a sleep paralysis episode. You know, wake up, you're like, fucking hell, like you gotta sit up for a second. Like,
yeah, this is reality.
Ooh, yeah, like you gotta fucking. Because
Adjust.
sometimes I don't know. And Penny, this will be the last thing I say about the whole dream thing. Maybe we can pick it up towards the end of the podcast. But I've had multiple. It's happened to me multiple times, but it's even happened to me recently, where I wake up, not in reality, but in the dream.
Yeah, that
Where
happens
I
to me.
think like I'm in a dream, and I think I wake up, but
From
I
the
wake
dream,
up
yeah.
from the dream into the dream again. Like I'm not actually awake. Like I like so like then when you wake up from that one in real life, you're like, hey, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
was that shit real? Like, did that like that's happened to me so many times where like I remember jumping out of bed and like bursting out of my room and like oh shit, like I thought like my parents died or something, like
Yeah.
and I thought like it was so traumatic I like fell asleep and woke back up the next day like what is everything okay, everyone's in place, everything's in place, everything's normal.
It's like really shocking when that happens. That happens to me too. I've had dreams where I've woken up still in the dream and then gone and told someone about the previous dream in the dream. Like, I've recounted the, like, previous dream that I just woke up from and everything, and then I actually wake up and I'm like, fuck, like, do I tell that person, or is this too confusing now?
You know,
like, I dreamt that I dreamt, and then I told you, and then I...
If you remember your dreams when you wake up, you should definitely write them down, buy yourself a journal.
Yeah.
Because that's what I did for Penny. So now, basically, we have a dream journal.
I haven't written in that.
Like Shark Boy and
I
Lava
was
Girl?
just about to say that shit. I was going to say, okay, Shark Boy, Lava Girl.
Yeah.
It's really good. If you actually practice that and do it, if you wake up every day and write down your dreams, you get better at it too. So, like, when I first started, I was writing down, like, a couple sentences. And then sometimes I could still only get a couple sentences. There was, after a while, when I was doing it for, like, several months, I could sit and write down a whole page of what happened in my dream.
That's cool.
I would still get the occasional, like, one sentence one, but, like, for the most part, the more you do it, the
Remember
better
that
you
shit.
get at remembering, too.
That's cool.
Frankie wants another video.
Oh, yeah. We still got videos.
He's
This
just
is-
whispering to me over here.
That-
Like, you gotta tell the host, Frankie.
This might go down, and you know, like how there's stats, like this will be a new Noside stat, the longest smoke break so far. We
The
just
whole
said
podcast.
fuck it, we clocked out. We're just taking an extended, taking a half day.
We're just hanging out.
This could
just
just be
hanging
the
out.
show, man. Like,
Chaos.
Sometimes we'll do the smoke break and then end it off like a couple minutes later, so it all works out. We're all still having fun, but we still got videos, and that's the whole point of the smoke break. So the smoke break's not over till the videos are over.
And Frankie picked number 2.
Frankie picked number 2, and that's
Yeah.
his second pick. All right,
That's what he was
we're
whispering
getting
to
back,
me.
and we're bringing back. I don't even know where I am anymore. I'm talking about dreams and shit. This might be a dream. This might not even be real. But yeah, getting back in the gear, shifting.
let's
Video
go.
number 2.
What is wrong with this lady? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Oh. What the heck is wrong with you? Oh! Oh my God!
God damn.
Damn, spit at her.
That shit was crazy.
You proud of yourself, Frankie? We just watched another violent video.
Yo, she bitch slapped that lady.
That's fucked
That
up.
was a full hit.
Like, she did not deserve it.
At all.
She
was
didn't do
just a
anything.
bystander.
Yeah.
That's
Thing
some
is,
shit that would happen to me.
I felt that smack. I
Yeah,
felt
that
it.
shit was intense. Poor lady.
Why was she mad? I want to know why she was so mad.
Yeah, not much context. The caption was mainly like the woman had an outburst, but this did happen in New York City.
Wow, of course it did.
That makes more sense.
That makes more sense. That makes
It's
okay.
passable now. Not that crazy.
Yeah.
That's New York.
You're gonna have at least a shit, good to shit people quality.
All right to shit, more like it.
Yeah,
Everybody's all right.
Yeah.
So, Penny, this is your time to bring it back to wholesome. Frankie brought it down a violent route. Now you gotta...
To what the fuck?
I want to laugh, like, not just sit here like, oh my god.
Welcome to the smoke break. Sorry.
How many have we got now?
Excuse me.
We got 6.
Give me number 6, please.
Oh. Number 6.
I think the British accent, even if the news is very bad, it sounds beautiful. Like? 47 people were killed in downtown Tel Aviv when a bomb exploded due to terrorism. Ako naman sasabi ko, ang ganda! Ang pangit pala. Thousands of people were left homeless when flood waters rose in Florida. Ang ganda ng news! Kahit na disaster. Parang na sa siya.
There you go. That's my British video for
Wholesome.
you. Wholesome.
She killed that shit.
Yeah.
She did. She really did. She sounds more English than I do.
Yeah.
It's funny how she goes from that thick Filipino accent to...
Smashed it. Absolutely smashed it.
Oh, fucking hell.
It's funny that I picked that too.
Oh, man. All right, what's your next pick? We got
I'm going,
5.
I'm
5
going 3,
left.
please. And then it's you.
Number
right?
1 after that.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Oh my god. He totally missed the fucking water too.
Oh, that's the worst part. Oh my god.
Can we see it again?
Yeah, watch it again.
I like how the dude there is like, send them away! Boom!
Oh. Honestly, I'd be surprised if they didn't die. Like, if they were still alive after that.
No, Frankie, every video that I show, everyone is okay.
Are you sure?
Confirmed.
Yes, confirmed.
They definitely
He
put
emailed them.
something.
Okay.
Oh, that was
I
funny.
Yahoo'd them. Because most of these people in these videos only have Yahoo. With that, we have an even number of 4 left. It's Frankie's choices now. You said 1?
Number 1, please. And thank you.
Oh no.
This is why you should not make cinnamon rolls or any baked goods out of your yeast infection. I just want to do some damage control because I know I came on here and said I made cinnamon rolls out of my yeast infection and they turned out really good. They did. They tasted really good. But we consumed them and 2 days later these white spots start popping up on mine and my husband's tongue. And I'm Googling what that means, and it says it's oral thrush, which is essentially a yeast infection for your mouth. And the reason we have it is because we consumed my yeast infection. What I thought was a very special Valentine's gift, truly a pastry made of love from things that came from my body, turned out to be the present of oral thrush. And it's not fun having it. It's not the most comfortable thing to live with. It's kind of painful, and I just feel so bad for giving it to my husband. And I'm thinking I need to make it up to him in some way. Now, I would make a pastry out of my breast milk again. The yeast is not worth it. Just go buy yeast from the grocery store.
Oh my
god! If you want to, you can just lie and say it is your yeast infection that's in it, but it's definitely not worth it. Anyway, I just wanted to come on here because I felt obligated to do that damage control because I know a lot of you look up to me and we're thinking about trying that just because I did, but don't do it.
Yo, Frankie looks traumatized.
That was so much. Like the moment where she was like, I thought it was like a cute Valentine's gift or whatever. Like, what the fuck? You could just lie and say it's your yeast infection, like as if that makes you look cool.
Gonna make a pastry out of your breast milk.
I
You know
mean,
what?
the
That's
breast
at least
milk,
safe,
least.
though.
Yeah.
It's fucking good for you.
Nothing-
Like, it's an infection for a hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
That's not the kind of love I want to spread.
Oh.
It's in the name.
It's in the name. Oh, I'm so
That just made me
ashamed
sick.
of her.
It sucks that the world is filled with people like that, too.
People looked up to her.
Ugh.
Can I choose one?
Yeah. 1 through 3.
Number 2.
Oh, no.
What the fuck?
God's necklace, maybe.
Oh man. I'm glad I'm the one who picked that. I'm not. I'm kidding. That's awful. Fuck, dude. Fuck.
That's still not nastier than the fucking yeast.
No, that's
You took that real well. Like the yeast one, you fucking shelled up. That
It's
one,
an
you took it.
infection. Okay, menstrual blood is clean. And I will stand by that.
No comment.
An infection is an infection. I'm not telling you to drink it. I'm just saying if you were gonna pick between the fucking two.
No comment again.
There is no lesser evil in
plead
my
the
eyes.
Okay, you're not gonna get thrush from menstrual blood though, unless someone's nasty.
That's such an awful fucking word. That's what
Thrush.
makes it worse.
I'd like to say though,
Oral
you
thrush.
did say
What the fuck did you just say?
Penny said earlier, like you were like it has to be somebody who knows. It can't just be random.
That's his girlfriend or something.
Yeah,
that did that.
seeing
Like,
the
she could
video,
hear her laughing.
Yeah, I was about to say, see the video, hearing like the female laugh at the back. It's
Like that was a dab for sure.
Yeah. So
No
like,
dare.
people, it's not like people do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Props to him for
No
taking
dare.
that dare on him.
For me, I would never do that shit.
Okay, no one's asking you to, Tuts.
Ugh.
Like watching that video though, like just hearing her laugh, like something tells me that it was her idea.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Now, if I was a vampire, it'd be a different story.
That's a shot to him.
He was like, "Yo, if I do this, I'm totally getting pussy."
Yeah.
Can we progress now, please?
I said, have to hit my jewel first, you know, that'd be the type of guy. Be right back.
So I see an opportunity right now to do something. There's only 2 videos left.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to take this opportunity to put these two against each other after they just won the Valentine's Day special together. So I'm going to make you guys rock, paper, scissors to see who picks the next video.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Alrighty.
Are we doing the shoot thing?
Rock. Well, we'll just do rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah,
rock,
do shoot.
paper, scissors,
Yeah.
shoot.
Yeah, so you want to do the shoot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Best 2 out of 3.
Best of 3?
Yeah, dude, best 2 out of 3.
That's always the way to go.
Okay.
I just want to say, if you
Yeah.
don't do best 2 out of 3, it's not fair. Okay.
This is fair. It's a game of chance.
It gives you better chance, right?
Gives you equal chance. Really.
All right, but anyways,
Okay.
commentating, there's 1 for me and none for Penny. All right, Penny.
Wait.
Rock,
Paper.
Wait, no. All right, rock.
How have we
Are
been
you
married
ready?
for this long?
Are you ready? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay.
Okay,
One all.
It is 1-1.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Tiebreaker.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay. Frankie
Ooh,
won.
Frankie won.
Champion.
That was unnecessary.
That's to get back the queen question. That's your point back. No.
No.
I'm just rubbing salt into an open wound.
It's just basic English, Frankie.
No
It wasn't
time.
an S.
Me and Penny are in agreement with the question.
Thank
It did
you.
say artist. Because I objected even to my lady's answer
Yeah.
when she said twin tribes, because that's 2 people. I said artist.
Mhm.
1. Uno.
Singular.
Singular.
Fair enough.
You still won this though.
So
I'm
if
still
we're going to
happy.
be honest, we could avoid the question. So that means it just doesn't even exist.
No.
We could just void the question.
Yeah,
That's fucked up.
Just pretend it never happened.
Yeah.
It's on record.
No,
True.
like, we'll never forget. That's out
I
there.
can't just wipe it now.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
know.
You gotta take the video down, edit.
Yeah, if we had this
Repost
conversation
it.
like day of, maybe. But, yeah. Anyway, so Frankie, you won.
Yeah.
You have either 1
What,
or
2?
2.
Ah, fuck.
The choices are so many.
Yeah, it's a plethora, you know.
Yeah.
Brandon, what do you think? 1 or 2?
Personally,
Yeah.
I'd go with number 2.
All right, so number 1, please.
Fuck.
Sorry, Brandon.
No, it's okay. I knew you would say number
Well,
1.
denounce the weather. Shall we bounce together? So I'm going to be renting out the building between the hours of 0 and 16. Me, Kenneth, and the boys, we're hosting a mass game of hemorrhoid hunters. Parking lot will be open to the general public. We'll be dipping out between rounds to cool off with some tuna juice, pickle sphincter, and dunking our heads in buckets of sardine paste. Speaking of which, I got a sample on me right now. You want to taste?
No thanks.
It's sardine paste.
No thanks.
It's delicious.
No, I'm fine.
Oh.
There's people. Yeah. We don't want to be in their way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was hoping they say yes.
Have you ever had green tari stool?
No.
That's it?
No, I'm fine.
You positive?
I'm positive.
That's good stuff.
I can smell it from here.
Refreshing.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Boys break their necks. Catch a little sneak peek at us.
Well, it was nice running into you, buddy.
Sorry, you too.
You keep breathing.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah, you too.
Gotta start saying that to people.
I kind of don't know how to
You
feel
keep
about
breathing, man.
that is a little too cringy for me.
That was
the
a
one
lot.
dude. The other guy was wholesome, you know, like
My favorite part was just the kid.
Yeah.
The whole time.
I think he handled it professionally. Can I choose the next video, please?
There's only 1 left.
Exactly. Can I have no?
And this is a nice quick ending.
Ooh.
Oh no. Okay.
Let's go.
I literally watched that video like 2 days ago.
I love when people like get hurt in videos. Like it's funny, but like then you're like, ah shit, like they're probably hurt. You know, I should feel bad. But like you gotta laugh at first because you know, laugh the pain away.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so that concludes the smoke break. We got through the videos. You guys are brave soldiers for making it through my gauntlet for this week. No, not many soldiers make it. Not many soldiers make
Did you
it. Brandon sometimes is wounded
Sometimes
by
I don't
the
make
end.
it.
Yeah.
Did you guys enjoy it?
Very much so.
Very much so.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It was awesome.
That was.
It's nice.
We've seen some things.
Yeah.
No, you came at the end stronger people.
I feel weaker though.
Nah, give it a little bit.
I feel the same.
Nah, bro, give it.
It's like a long day at the gym. Like you feel weak after, but tomorrow you're gonna wake up feeling like refreshed, cleansed. You're like, wow. Yeah.
My thoughts purified.
Yeah.
As they've been like exercised or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah. All right. Break time's over. We'll see you guys
Back
in
to
the normal
work.
pod. Yeah, back to work. Oh fucking shit! God damn it!
You hit the mic so much this time.
I did. I keep bumping into it. I need the new mic stand.
One day.
Because I need to get a mic stand that goes from the back.
The big arm.
Yeah, I need the main mic. I need like the Howard Stern mic.
You get a boom mic, install it at the wall, hang it. You should actually. That'd
Be cool if there was like just some like
one in that corner, one in where Frankie's at, then one in where you're at, and one where I'm at.
This year, I want to try to get some greenery in here.
What about this?
That's my goal. I want to get some viney shit in here. You know?
Like real or fake?
Real, yeah.
Oh, okay, because I have a lot of fake. I was going to offer you some.
You'd
I
have
have
to-
like 80 feet of fucking fake ivy.
You would have to tend to it.
I mean, it could be easier to like just instead of like the long term investment of needing to take care of them, just for the aesthetic in here. I might take you up on the offer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Just let me know.
have
I
you
got a
thought?
shit ton of ivy.
I'm looking to get a neon sign
Oh yeah,
right above.
right above the TV.
Yeah.
Oh
And
yeah.
then I want to do shelves here, and then shelves above where Brandon is, and then I want to do lights, so Brandon can have like a blue accent color over there, and then I'll have like a green accent color over here.
That's cool.
Or we can do the because like our original mic stands, like when you guys first did the pod, like our original mic stands, I had painted them the colors of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, so I could go for that aesthetic.
It's funny you mentioned that. I genuinely was like online shopping not that long ago, maybe like 2 weeks ago or something like that, and I saw a neon sign, and I very nearly bought you guys a neon sign.
Ooh,
That's dope as fuck.
I very nearly did it, and like I put it in my bank for future potential like Christmas presents or something.
Neon's cool.
Yeah, you could like customize it and shit. Like I was gonna get like a Noside.
By the way,
That's sick.
speaking about neon signs, me and Penny actually own 2.
really?
Really?
Yeah. So,
Do we?
yeah. When Gabe was working at the liquor store, not endorsing drinking, but do what you want. They like changed the ownership, and the previous owner was like giving them away basically. So we asked for one, and Gabe just took a random one and gave it to us.
Oh, wow.
I believe.
Yeah, we have a neon Coors Light sign.
And I believe a Heineken as well.
Yeah.
I want to say.
Which, honestly, if you guys want those, you could probably have them because...
Oh, that'd be a cool donation.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah, and then every time you guys come over, you'll be able to look at them.
Yeah, because, I mean, again, like, with those moving and shit, we're trying to, like, get rid of shit. And we never even put those neon signs up. They're just sitting there waiting for us.
Yeah.
So you guys could just have them. We'll grab them.
Oh, we appreciate it. Thank you.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Again, not endorsing drinking, but
Not
have
endorsing
some
drinking,
signs
yeah.
promoting alcohol.
And we are in no way sponsoring you with these.
Yeah. No sponsors.
I'm
just
sorry.
just a friendly endorsement.
It's a gift.
A gift.
A gift of love.
A donation to the Realm of Noside. You know, Brandon recently made a donation. We're like to do a Red Dead reference. So like, and do you know anything about Red Dead, Penny?
No, not really. I've watched Frankie play a couple times, but
So in Red Dead 2 specifically, you like your guy, like your gang, the Dutch Vanderlyn gang, you guys have like a main camp, and then like when you get to your first main camp in the story, he's like, all right, listen up guys, if you guys earn money, if you don't mind, you don't have to, but kind of want you to put a little bit of your money into this box, and it's like a donation to the camp. Yeah. So it's like the donation box.
you should get one.
Yeah, we're like the lost and found. We're not even like the lost and found. We're like the box that you put shit in and then they like collect it.
Yeah. I gave you that painting a while ago.
Yeah, I'm
Where
still
is
waiting.
that?
I'm still waiting to hang it up. I had a bunch of shit in my room that, or just in my closet that I'm waiting to hang up. But I want I want shit framed in here.
Mm-hmm.
Because like when I lived back with my parents, you know, I just had posters all up in my room. I just fucking if it looked cool, I hung it up. So like now I kind of want to be a little bit more, I guess, professional or a little bit more.
You want to be an adult.
Yeah, be an
You
adult.
frame your posters.
Like
now.
even like those two things over there, they're technically not framed. They're just in protective plastic shields. Like even those, I would like to get framed because like that's like a legit painting I got done. That Deadpool one. God damn.
Yeah.
That was like where the carpet was the most thinnest.
Yeah, I know. Made the most noise. Everybody heard that.
Damn it, Brandon.
Sorry, Frankie.
It's okay.
Woke
I
up the
forgive
whole
you.
neighborhood.
Car alarms went off.
Sound like a nuke.
Yeah, dude.
God
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah, so that was a fucking gnarly smoke break.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed it. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I get a lot of enjoyment out of you guys being uncomfortable. So like, I tried toning it back for Penny because like if we had like a smoke break like you and I had,
Or someone
last
dies.
week, no one has died, Brandon. Why do you say that? No
Where
one
somebody
has died.
is like 90% dead.
Not even, just hurt maybe a little bit.
What about me makes you feel like you have to tone it down?
I mean,
for me.
I mean, I don't know. You can't. I mean, the shit that I show Brandon, I can't show to a sweet lady. You know, like, I can't do that.
He's
like,
trying to be a gentleman.
I'm trying to be a
My
gentleman.
boy's trying to be a gentleman is all.
But if you want me to tune it up,
Yeah, if you want to be with the
Next
bros,
time, challenge me. Let's
challenge.
see.
All right.
see if you
I'll
can
take
hang
it
with the
up.
bros.
What the fuck?
Maybe
Nah, he's gonna-
if we're gonna do this whole like Mario Party thing or like a fucking Overcooked
Yeah.
or Mario Kart video where we do a big After Dark special, we'll do a mini podcast, like an emergency pod, and we'll
Throw some.
we'll do another smoke break. We can do it soon.
We'll show Prime Antonio algorithm.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'll start cooking shit up now.
He's gonna pick the worst of the worst to show me at this point.
I'll get
I
shit
just
to the
want,
point
like,
where I
an
have
average.
to censor shit.
This
I'll
was
make
average.
I'll make a Patreon.
This was
and
average.
No, I meant like you're normal, you know what
I'll
I
put a
mean? Like, when it's
paywall up.
YouTube.
I'll make it pay-per-view so I can just show the craziest shit. I can show porn. If I were to
Jesus
make it
Christ.
behind the paywall and make a pay-per-view like that, I could show porn and it's fine.
Wow.
Wow.
Is that the plan?
The money to be made. But
I used to work with a guy, Christopher, and when he first moved over from Uruguay, his English wasn't very great. So we used to speak to each other through like Google Translate, like the app.
Oh wow.
And he didn't like in the beginning he really didn't know many words in English, and it was so funny because every time Frankie was like in the shop watching anything that like it could be like literally like anime, like anything at all, and there was any kind of sound that was like Christopher would scream across the shop to Frankie and go, "No porn."
Oh.
And it was so fucking funny because this guy really didn't know that much English at the time, and he would just scream it at you. And there'd be like people in the shop. They'd be like looking at Frankie like, is this kid watching porn right now?
No
Do you
porn,
remember
Frankie.
that?
Frankie's thinking hard on this one.
Do you remember that?
Are you trying to sort through all your useless fun facts and trivia right now?
I only have like I know a lot of shit, but like when it comes to like a moment like now where I need to know,
It's hard to sort
it's
through the
hard.
files.
Yeah, it's like going into a bank, but there's like 70,000 fucking vault doors, you know, like, and you have to open every single one. You know, your arms get tired.
But the
Fuck.
brain arms?
The brain arms.
The brain arms.
Oh god.
Your brain's wiping its forehead. Like, fuck.
Well, it's more of like a fun fact, I guess. You know, in case people were wondering when the medieval ages started. Okay.
In case people were wondering.
Do you have,
I was
do you have
wondering.
a medieval fun fact?
Yeah, are you guys aware?
I was wondering, Frankie. Tell me.
Of when it started?
No.
So, you know the Roman Empire and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So basically, shortly after that, there's the beginning of the medieval ages. Their downfall brings it upon, basically.
Oh, okay. That makes sense because of a lot of the Germanic tribes and stuff. Yeah.
I believe it was like the Visigoths, and there was another like faction, so to say, that they just like raided and pillaged, fucking came in, wiped them out, and basically Rome collapsed.
The ancestors of the Vikings are pretty much the ones that are credited, like the Germanic tribes during the Roman Empire. They're like credited for being like the beginning factor to the downfall of the Roman Empire, because they came in just like barbarians. You know, they would bleach their hair, fucking put them up in mohawks and shit, and just go in just screaming. They'd eat mushrooms and go into battle, you know, and they fucked up the Roman Empire.
This shit was dope.
Yeah, they would just burn down cities, and the Romans were like, oh shit, people can just do this to us? They're like, oh fuck. Yeah. I like that.
That's all I got really right now. Like, that's the one I could pull out.
That's the
it's
only
the
thing
recent
in his brain right now.
And Helldivers? Is your brain more like allocated on Helldivers too right now?
No, if anything, I'm really dead set on my Total War Warhammer 3 campaign right now.
Wow.
I'm playing as Kislev, okay, and Boris. I'm playing Boris Orsis.
Is that the rat?
No, he's you unlock him after doing like a special mission.
But he's on Kislev.
Yeah,
that's what okay.
He's like the third.
You said Moors, so I was thinking of playing Moors.
No, Boris.
Boris?
Boris.
Oh, okay, I know
Boris.
what the fuck you're talking about now. Okay. I heard Moors.
I'm doing really good though. Like, I'm fucking them up. I'm fucking the chaos up.
Have we talked a little bit about Total War on the podcast? That's nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's the one game I can say that I'm really dead set on. Helldivers, fucking great. Love that game. But at the same time, in order to get it takes a while. It's a fun game. It's fucking scary sometimes. But sometimes it takes too long. I want to play the mission. I want to be like, boom. 15 minutes at most. 20 minutes maybe, pushing it. Bam, done. You know, like...
We were in that one mission today for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
For the people listening, me and Frankie were playing Helldivers too this afternoon before we did the podcast.
But you know what? We still made it.
We still made it.
Still made it.
We're Helldivers.
Barely, but we made it.
Brandon's really jealous right now.
I don't care at all.
Yeah. Brandon could be killing some bugs.
I don't care.
Killing some robots. But,
don't care. Don't care.
I see how it is.
He sounds like he cares.
Brandon, do you need a hug?
What?
Do you need a hug?
No.
What?
You leaving him out?
He's leaving himself out. He needs to get the fucking game.
Get
the fucking game,
Brandon. I know. I'm gonna cave in and get it.
Don't make me have to make you get it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you're not making me. You convinced me to get it.
Oh, okay.
So I'll tell you that.
Thank you.
You too. Trust me, I was thinking about it yesterday.
Get it.
But he said the same fucking thing today, so it's like,
dude,
fuck.
I'm good, bro. I'm gonna be up all night. Get it. Get it.
If you get it. If you
probably Friday when I get paid again.
Friday.
Yeah. I got other things.
That's gonna be the end of my vacation. Get it now.
Sorry, dude.
He sounds like he's on the verge of tears.
I know. Can you please stop talking about this?
Sell something.
Get it now.
Sell one of your golden teeth.
Sell your kidney.
Sell one of my.
You got two, right?
Sell one of my rotten decaying teeth.
Right.
Helldivers 2. Fuck that game. I don't care. I don't want to play
you do.
it. No, I don't, Frankie.
You gotta,
I don't want to play that game at all. I don't care about it.
So you just don't care about democracy. I get it.
No, I'm all for
There's
democracy.
freedom.
I'm better than Super Earth, okay?
I just don't think you want Super Earth to exist.
I want Super Earth to exist more than anybody else on normal Earth. So that just goes to show how much I don't care.
Wait, you want Super Earth?
No, I said fuck Super Earth. Fuck Super Earth. I don't
I
care
thought
about
you
it.
said you want Super Earth more than real Earth.
I do want the game so bad.
Yeah.
But fuck that. I don't care about it.
Yeah, you do.
I'm playing Apex.
Fuck Apex.
I know,
Fuck
dude.
Apex.
No, it's been fun. I've been winning a lot.
Good for you, though.
I like to win. You know what I mean?
Proud.
Thanks. It brings some joy. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Hey, as long as you win in some.
As long as I'm having fun
about.
playing games, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
That's all that matters. Because, what is like Helldivers 2? Like,
One of the best games to release so far.
Stop
it's
saying
been
that. Please stop saying that.
In the past 2 or 3 years, best game.
Game's whack, bro. You can't even jump.
Well, there's a jump pack, so yeah, you can.
Do you have to spend money on that?
You have to not real money, but in-game money.
Oh, okay.
So you can use real money to get credits, but it's not
only for armor.
Yeah, everything you get just kind of progressively as you.
Either way, it's all whack, and I don't care about it.
Yeah.
So.
You don't want to hell dive?
No, I don't.
It gets so intense, and then I thought the robots were scary. Yo, the Terminids.
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
Them Bile Titans.
Hey, yo, when you got fucking giant insects, imagine 100 giant praying mantises chasing you.
Yeah. And then you got one big, 4-legged fucking spider-looking thing. This shit.
And you're dropping orbital strikes and napalm and shit, and shooting grenade launchers at these things while you're running for your life doing missions.
Trying not to die.
You feel like you're on the World War II battlefield, but with just robots and fucking insects.
And the jungles of Nam.
Dude, it looks like you're in Vietnam, but there's robots coming at you. It's like The Incredibles.
It's scary as fuck.
It's scary. And then when you get to go back to your ship at the end.
Oh, if you do.
If you do. That's right.
If you do.
Some of our brothers don't make it back.
No.
Some of us don't return. And we're all working together. There's no it's not like Call of Duty. We're not fighting each other. We're all trying to liberate space together for Super Earth.
For Super
Earth.
Penny is not giving
Penny
me a fist bump.
out.
Thank you. Thank you for fist bumping me.
You're welcome.
Penny, you should hell dive with us.
No. No, this is not my thing.
You know what game you guys should try out? I'll say it on the pod because I'm working on a video for Noside,
Yes.
but it's a fun game. It's only a demo right now, but the full game's going to come out later this year. Go on Steam and check out a game called Harold Halibut.
Okay.
And it's been in the works for over 10 years.
Jesus.
And it's coming out later this year. But the demo's out, and it's a long demo. It took us about 2 hours to finish.
Oh, wow.
And we're going to be doing a video on Noside very soon. But yeah, it's a fun game, and I think you got just one night, if you're going to have a movie night, sit down, play that game.
They just shit on the main character the whole time.
What kind of game is this?
It kind of have you ever played Little Nightmares, or kind of that aspect where it's slightly puzzles and stuff to figure out, but they're pretty straightforward. It's just more like a story based kind of go from point to point, do objectives, it's nothing too crazy. It's more about the story and how abstract it is because they did it in stop motion.
That sounds interesting.
Harry Halibut?
Harold Halibut.
Harold?
Yeah.
Penny, I don't remember Harold. I remember Halibut.
Also, how do you not remember Harold?
Because.
But that's so like.
Brandon.
I'm sorry, Frankie.
Yeah. Okay, I forget.
I'm sorry. I was out of line.
That's fine. No, trust me.
You're right. No, I'm sorry. Do you forgive me, please?
Yeah, I do. I forgive you.
Thank you. We're still friends?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
BFFs, remember?
Mm-hmm. It won't happen again.
It better not.
Okay, I'm sorry.
This podcast got really out of control.
You gotta sort. you gotta sort him out, Antonio.
Absolute nonsense for like 2 hours.
Wow.
So
it's a smoke break. It rattles you to the core, and then afterwards, it's like we're like shell shock.
We forget that we come back to normal.
We just went on so many tangents.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Yeah,
One time
about a lot of stuff.
One time, I told Antonio this. One time, I was talking to this, and she was like, "Yeah, listen to the podcast," and it kind of pisses me off that you guys don't finish your sentences. And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And she goes, "Well, it sounded like you were about to talk about fucking, Ava and, the weekend that we had, but you guys just went on a 15-minute tangent about Ben 10."
And then changed the subject completely.
Yeah, completely. And I was
Great
like,
show.
oh, damn, I remember exactly what she's talking about.
Yeah, I remember what I was going to say, but then never said it.
But then Ben 10, dude.
that show was good, by the way. Ben 10 was
Dude,
fantastic.
Thank you. Yeah.
There was almost a Ben 10 video in the smoke break today.
Ooh.
Dude,
Almost
should've.
a Ben 10 video.
Ben 10 is part of
That'll be
fucking
for us
Noside
next
lore.
week.
Yeah.
That'll be for episode
86.
6.
Yeah.
I think you guys were saying it was 86. I don't know. 87 maybe now. The next one would be.
No, this is 80. No, next one is 86.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Today's
85. We could just look on it later.
84.
Dude.
It might actually
85.
be 80.
This is 85.
Bro.
Dude, fuck it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
People know what fucking number. We don't need
Who
to know
cares
what number
about
it is.
numbers?
Yeah. No one gives a fuck.
Numbers are a fucking conspiracy, bro.
They're man-made.
They
Actually,
are, dude.
Yeah, someone just decided.
They're not even fucking real. Is
Same
time
as
even
time.
real?
Exactly.
We'll end the fucking podcast on this, Penny. Tell me what you think about time. Is time real?
Or is
Time.
it fake?
Time is real, I'd say. But, like, the word for time, someone just decided.
But also the whole clock.
The whole clock.
We just decided that
We
fucking
invented
2
it.
p.m. is during the day.
Nah.
Why can't 2 p.m. be at 5 p.m.?
I mean, it could.
But why does there have to be time?
So people can function.
Why am I always...
But people functioned before there ever was time. Before
No,
they
people
started
still
to make
did.
it.
Yeah, I mean, like, people would still
They
go
just
to bed at a regular
they based
time.
it off of the fucking sun and the moon.
Time's not
It's
even
when
real.
we started becoming slaves to society that time, I think, really
Mm-hmm.
became an issue because people had to track when they had to get up and go to fucking work.
Yeah, so fuck it, yo. Time's not real. I'm not really 2 minutes late
Isn't
to work
that
every day.
crazy?
Mhm.
Like how like if that's the case, then I guess you can kind of credit slavery for creating time.
Do not say that.
What the fuck?
That's what work was back then. Is most of them it was slaves. Slavery was like one of the first things we invented.
I'm almost like 90% sure
Well-
employment was like a thing once before.
What are you talking about? You're telling me people were getting minimum wage back in fucking like 100?
No, but you hire probably somebody and give
We
them.
invented like fire and then like farming and then
Even if you look back to, like, if you believe in that kind of shit, like Jesus times, there was slaves around there.
Yeah.
You know?
The Egyptians.
Like, no one was getting paid.
But I'm pretty sure there was like work, like.
yeah, but it was like you're a blacksmith, like.
So you
you're
have a business.
baker.
That means.
Yeah, but
you
there was
work
no
and
like.
you have a
it was
business
just
and-
like they said. It was just like imagine just mom and pop shops. Like that's it.
this also brings into the whole concept of money. What's that worth? You know? 'Cause
That's
Yeah.
man-made
was, like,
too.
It depends on whether you think
What they
before
traded,
money
yeah.
or after money, because slavery existed before money did, and people getting paid.
Uh-huh.
But trade was also a thing.
Trade was also a thing. I think like even before that,
But
though,
it was more
just
like
people
items
born
and
into
stuff.
whatever family. Like you were born into a lower class family. It was you just had to work for someone without being paid.
Yeah, because like the runic alphabet that the Germanic Vikings used to use, like even one of the rooms represented cattle, and it was also another meaning for it was wealth, because they they had trade, but it wasn't like they were trading shit for money. It was like they were trading their cattle for grain or cattle for rice, or like that's what trade was. That was their currency, was livestock, you know, pelts, fur, meat. That's like, I guess, the most real type of currency that the earth could offer, because the currency we use now, is just man-made, you know.
It's a
like
concept.
they say we don't have money to fix up America or fix up the potholes and stuff and all this shit, but then we're making deals to send $68 million overseas, you know what I mean? And now that's a fucking deep political conversation we do not have to get into, but it's a point. Like, this is all just man-made. We say we don't have money, but then we're printing money, millions and millions of it, and sending it around. So it's like, so you're saying you didn't have this money, but now you're conjuring it up like a wizard, you know?
That was on actually one of the answers for one of the questions on my citizenship test was like, what's one power of the United States government? So there was basically two answers for this. I'm sure there's more too, but on the testing that I took, it would accept to declare war and to print money. They were like the top two.
Yeah, but the thing is making more money decreases the value of the money. So
Money's not
basically,
even real.
shit's gonna go up.
But it's just
Inflation.
interesting though, like just this like again construct of the government can just make money. Like we can create money.
Yeah.
It's fun. We live in a fun world.
You know, it's a good question to end off this podcast. Penny,
Okay.
are ghosts real?
Yeah, I think so.
What like, I said ghosts, like what does that mean to you? Like when you think of a ghost, like are you thinking afterlife? No, that brings in kind of religion, because people, when you think of afterlife, you're thinking of heaven or hell. Like, how deep into that ghost rabbit hole do you go?
So I don't subscribe to any particular religion, but I like a lot of things from various different religions. I don't have something I'm set on. I do believe that energies and spirits of people can linger, and I don't see it as like a purgatory situation like some people do, where it's like you stuck, you didn't go to heaven or whatever. Like, I think some people just want to linger around. But yeah, no, I think that it's definitely a thing. Like, I don't know, for me, I haven't ever seen any real concrete evidence myself, but I've had like weird experiences that make me think like, all right. I mean, like, right after Bud passed away, like, there was just so many little weird things that we'd catch, like, around the house, where it, like, felt like he was there. And, like, again, a lot of shit happened last year. But when my granddad passed, too, there was one morning, and me and my dad were sat at the kitchen table, which is downstairs. Like, everyone was downstairs, and I heard footsteps in my grandparents' bedroom, and like, my granddad was like a big guy, huge. Like, he legit just put on a Santa suit one day and went into a nursing home and pretended to be Santa. Like, he was like 6 foot, fucking built like Santa Claus. And he had such heavy footsteps, and it was like him walking. And I just like brushed it off, and I didn't say anything, but like I kind of looked at my dad, waited to see if he reacted, and he didn't. So I was like, all right, whatever. And then later that day, we were all sat eating dinner in the living room, which is, again, directly below my grandparents' bedroom. And we all heard footsteps again. And everyone, like, we had the TV on and everything, and everyone was like, what the fuck was that? And I was like, oh, shit, like, everyone heard it that time. And then my dad was like, oh, yeah, I heard it this morning, too. But we just didn't discuss it then. And, like, we, like, instantly we were trying to, like, debug that shit because they have a cat, and they'd been leaving the bedroom window open because he hadn't been coming in since he passed. Like, he was just freaked out. So they'd been leaving the bedroom window open to see if he'd jump in and come in the house. And my mum literally, like, ran upstairs, and I stood and watched out the window downstairs to see, like, if the cat ran out, I would have seen him. So she went up, the cat wasn't there, and it was so weird. Like, everyone heard it, and it was coincidentally the day after my nan had rearranged their bedroom and took his bed out. And it was like, I don't know, we were kind of like, did he, like, just come to fucking look around and see what she's done? You know?
Wow.
That was a fun moment. And, like, I do think that he stays in that house most of the time. Like, his chair is always warm. And it's a leather chair, and their house is fucking freezing. But if you sit in that chair, your back is warm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Ghost.
Shit. Ghost.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I think people's spirits can linger. I think if they're attached to a person or a place or something, like,
Yeah,
and that just...
I do agree with that. You know, if they're very attached to a place, you know, they might not want to go.
Yeah.
It's got to be, like, a certain, like, degree. Like, I don't know, but, like...
For me,
it's
like...
not everything. It's not everyone, I should say.
Yeah.
It's more... It's specific people, but why?
And I subscribe to the idea of, like, people or things or whatever that passed very suddenly and might not even fully really be aware that they passed will linger, you know, as well. Because, like, I think that was really, like, with Bud, he loved our home. Like, we gave him the best home because he was rescued. He had a really shitty time before we got him. So that could be an argument for why he maybe lingers there, but also he went so suddenly, and he was still relatively quite young-ish. I mean, he was like 13. So he was a senior cat, but, like, he was fine up until he went. And, like, I think he planned on living for a very long time. Like, he loved his life, you know? So I think that, and then I think in my granddad's case, wherever my nan will be, he will be there. It's not the house. It's just her. And she's had some, like, fun experiences, like, over the past couple months, too, that she's told me about, where she's, like, he's here.
Wow. It's crazy that this is still, like, an ongoing thing as well.
Yeah. She, like, she woke up to him telling her to turn the TV off once. Like, she was like, it could have been a dream, but, like, it woke me up. Like, I heard him say, Leslie, turn the TV off.
Wow.
And she woke up and she turned the TV off. The TV was on. And she still hears footsteps in their bedroom, too.
That shit crazy.
Yeah.
Brandon, you're going to have nightmares tonight?
Yeah.
That's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. They're
Yeah.
just hanging out with you, you know?
Ghosts are scary.
I think that's a stigma that's been built around them, though, because, like, you see all these horror movies. Like, I genuinely think, like, ghosts, I mean, it's just people. It's just, they're just hanging out, really. Yeah, you'll get some people who will want to fuck with you. But you get that with living people too.
Yeah. It's just now they have a little bit more control in the afterlife.
They know they can fuck with you and get away with it.
You can't lock your door. I'm just gonna fucking pace through the wall. Womp.
How about you? What do you think?
I agree with a lot of what you said. You know, I do believe that there is an afterlife. You know, I actually had what I consider an experience. You know, and I tell it the same every time. It was late at night, and the best thing, it's like, it all has to do with me waking up in the middle of the night hungry and wanting a snack. It's got to be fucking 3-4 in the morning, you know. Walk out to my kitchen, and at the time my parents had I was young. I was below the age of 10. And at the time my parents had like the old school kind of, just like the fridge was on the bottom, freezer on the top, not like this, like the side to side fridges that you see nowadays. So I opened up the fridge. So the fridge was like kind of like a little bit higher than waist height. So when you like bend down to look into the fridge, you know, your view to the right of you is going to be completely covered by the fridge door. So on the opposite side of the fridge door is like the little hallway that goes from my kitchen to like the main hallway that leads to the bedrooms. My bedroom is on the right when you go down to that hallway. So I bend down, look into the fridge, and I'm looking for something to eat. And for whatever reason, I didn't even like sense anything. Like, it wasn't like I had like a weird feeling and like got up to look. It was just like I got up and decided to look to the right of me over the fridge door. So as I looked up and looked over the fridge door, I saw something that had to have been damn near 6 feet tall. It seemed woman-like. Like, it felt like it. I didn't get like a vibe where it was like a man, because it seemed very thin, and it like felt like it had like, and this is all like a black shadow, but like I sat there and froze, and I stared at this thing for damn near a minute, maybe more. I was that frozen. So like that's the thing. Like, it wasn't like something I saw like out of my peripheral view. I was like, oh,
you
what
were
was
looking
that? Like,
at it.
I was fucking staring at this thing. And like even talking about it now fucking kind of makes me get like goosebumps. Like it, like, and it's not like I'm like scared or petrified or like I can't, it's just like it happened. Like,
it's that like this feels otherworldly. Like, it's not normal. I think that can like just put you into like that state of shock, whereas like it's not necessarily fear. Like, you think this thing's gonna hurt you, it's just like, what is that?
Yeah. And it's like even when I woke up, like, because I know people listening to this could hear this story and be like, oh, well, you were probably half asleep and you're seeing shit. Like when I woke up and I went out to the kitchen, it wasn't like I woke up and I like walked out into the kitchen. It was like, all right, I'm fucking awake. I'm kind of hungry. Like,
yeah.
I just got up, went to the kitchen. So like I was pretty fucking awake. Yeah, I might have been a little tired. I just woke up. And
it wasn't just a sleepy glass of water. Like, it was a legit snack.
I was looking to make a sandwich. I was looking at the bologna that was in the fridge. I even remember that, seeing it on the fucking shelf. But yeah, like, I don't know. It was weird. And I remember after staring at it, once I was like, all right, I should fucking move, because it didn't budge. Like, it was just standing. Like, I couldn't go to my room because it was like right, like, and I was debating, do I just charge through this fucking thing? But that's how fucking fearful I was. Like, I was like, yo, like, that's a fucking thing there.
Yeah.
And I remember just darting to the left, because that, like, I had another hallway at my parents' house that like went from the kitchen to the living room, little tiny hallway. It wasn't like really a hallway, but darted to the living room. And I remember sitting on the couch, and funny enough, The Ultimate Fighter, like the UFC TV show, was on, and I just sat out there like staring at the hallway and watching The Ultimate Fighter until I just ended up falling asleep out there.
Wow.
But yeah, that was like my experience. And ever since then, like, you know, like, I know most of like those paranormal TV shows are bullshit. Like, like when I was younger, I believed in a lot of them, but like as you get older, you're like, oh shit, yeah, that was all fucking bullshit. But like, I do believe that there is maybe an afterlife, whatever term you want to put onto that, but I do think that there is something else. When it comes to the whole purgatory thing, I don't believe purgatory is necessarily a thing of its own. I think we are technically purgatory.
I mean, yeah.
Like, so...
It sucks, yeah.
And that's why, like, certain people choose to linger. You know, we were talking about that a little bit. Like, some people just are like, fuck it, like, I want to stay here, you know? So, technically, like, this is... like, it's... could be their choice as to why like some people feel really attached, you know, people that go really suddenly, you know, as we were just talking about, you know, they can kind of, it's almost like a shock to them, so they kind of
don't
just
know.
like stick, they're like, nah, like I don't accept that. Like,
I want to keep living my life as I did.
So yeah, there's definitely something there.
Yeah, I'm with you. Like I do think so. And I would like to think so as well. Like, particularly for, like, some of the people that I've lost and things that I've lost, like Bud and that. Like, I like the idea of them hanging around with me. Because I miss them. I want them around. So, like, yeah. Hang out. Please.
Yeah, it's like, damn, what kind of life do you live if you just just believe that it's just black? Like, just nothing. Like, you just enter a void when you die.
I mean, part of me kind of does believe that.
You do think, like, there's a party that thinks, like, when we go, it's just...
that's it, lights out.
There.
Yeah. But I like the idea of potentially having the option to stay if you want to. And I think that some people somehow do that.
Hey, in our lifetime, modern medicine might get to a point where we end up, like, becoming synthetic and, you know, keeping our minds, but we have all 3D printed organs and shit that are keeping us alive that we just replace X amount of years.
That scares me.
AI, you know, Neuralink.
That scares me so much. But I mean, it's kind of the same concept. It's just your consciousness.
Yeah. Wow, this podcast is kind of...
When I came here today, you were like, oh, we'll probably talk about tattoos. Like, we barely even go this. That's fine, though. I talk about tattoos all day, every day.
Yeah, happy to give you a little break from it. You know, I feel like the more key thing was kind of the whole immigration shit that you guys got going on, which I hope gets easier as time goes on.
Yeah.
Figure that out. You know, if we want to talk about something a little tattoo related before we go, you did just recently do my new tattoo. I'll put it up on the screen now for people who can see it. Yeah, you've tattooed all of Noside.
Yeah, that was fun. I really enjoyed doing that piece because it was like so different.
Yeah, I need to get a new one soon before you guys leave.
Yeah,
because I might have to wait for you guys to come back. Like, I don't know. I'm too scared to go to anyone else.
Yeah, and I have some people who have literally only ever come to me and they're not happy with me at the moment. But you know, some people say they're gonna come visit. I really do take that with a grain of salt. Like, I don't fucking expect my clients to come and travel across the world to come and see me. Like, that's
some
big
people
commitment.
do it.
Some people would. I do think some people would, but I don't know. But I will be back though. Like, when we come back to visit family and stuff, I'll take a couple days out. And I haven't really told everyone this, but I guess I'm putting it out there now.
Noside announcement.
Yeah, I do plan on working when I come back each time, whether it be like a couple days, one day, whatever. I don't even know whether I do like custom pieces or just a big flash sale or something, but I've even smoothed it over with the boss and he was like 100%. He's been so supportive with this.
That's really cool.
With me leaving, he's really been the best. And he has known for a while, but like, you've always got that thing in the back of your head, like, he's gonna be upset, and like maybe he might be, but he's just being so great to me about it that it's made the process so much easier. And he's said he's 100% willing to have me work a couple guest spots, you know.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so that's really exciting. And it's not the end of me tattooing over here. because I'm a citizen now. So I don't even have to get working visa. I could just come over here and fucking work as
That's
well.
what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when you come and visit, I'm going to definitely have to make sure I got money put to the side so I can get some exclusive pieces before you have to go back over yonder.
I'm probably going to end up like... I don't want it to be this way, but I feel like I'm going to end up doing like a load of friends every time. Because we'll be just talking to everyone and be like, oh yeah, we're coming back soon. And everyone, all of our friends are going to know before I even announce it to my clients. So I'm going to have to do like a friend day. And then
you have to get like
day.
2 or 3 days of working over here.
It
One
has
friend
to
day,
be.
client day, and then one day for like some stragglers if necessary.
It has to be because honestly, like, there's no way I'd be able to bang it all out in one day. And I also couldn't like sit here and tell like the people that are really close to me, yeah, we're coming back soon. And when they say like, oh, cool, I want to get a tattoo, I couldn't just be like, no. So I'm going to have to, everyone who wants one, I'm going to have to do it with my friends and then throw it out there, like limited spots. Everyone else can just fight for it, I think. First come, first serve situation.
Well, I'll clip this out of the podcast and like I'll use this so whenever you're ready to make that announcement, you know, we'll post this clip so people know like, oh shit.
No, you can. It's fine. I've been telling select people that I've just seen recently. It's not... My fear is just that people are going to be messaging me a lot going, when are you coming back? When are you coming back? When are you coming back? Like, I just want to make it very clear that, like, I'll be announcing each time.
Yeah.
And it'll be, like, then. Like, nobody can book in with me before that or anything like that. No, like, sneaking to try and get in
no
front.
pre-orders.
Yeah, none of that. Like, I'm gonna put it out there and have, like, a solid day where it's like, right, you message me first, you're in. You message me second, you're in. And just fill up those days like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Because my worry is just that people are gonna... And my clients really aren't like this, but I do get some people sometimes that are quite abrupt. And I fear that I'm gonna get that. When are you coming back? Are you coming back? When are you coming back? And, you know... Because it's the same thing, like, when I go away for a while, I'll be posting every day. Like, I'm away, not responding to messages, and I'll get some people who message me, like, 5 times and then be sending me question marks and all this. And I'm like, I told you all, and I keep telling you every day, I am not there. I am not responding to you. Because it just makes me feel bad. Because, like, these people want my attention so bad, and I get, like, for my own sake, I need to take a break when I'm away. But... And I want to help everyone, but I need my me time sometimes.
Yeah, 100%. But definitely still cool. You're gonna be doing some work, spreading the art to the people over here. Yeah. While we're deprived of you for X amount of years to come.
It's a very special place for me. Like
I'm not gonna be
I
able to
started my
cuddle with
career
Frankie
here.
anymore. You know, you're gonna take him away from me.
Sorry.
Brandon can't go on his frolics.
We can't hold hands in the field anymore.
I will miss it deeply.
Yeah, same.
Right in my heart.
But it's alright, we'll be hell diving together.
Hell yeah.
And you can set frolicking time aside, you know, when we come.
Yeah,
and
well,
visit.
Penny's working and tattooing.
You can be frolicking.
That'd be sick. I'd like that.
In the meadows, and the
fields,
woods.
yeah.
You know,
Anywhere.
Anywhere.
You can frolic anywhere.
Yeah.
Down the aisle at Walmart.
I mean,
in the middle of everybody in the mall.
Yeah, in the food court.
In the aisles of the movie theater.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Past
on
everybody on the lines at amusement park.
We could frolic
in the checkout queue. A quick check.
Yeah,
Quick Check doesn't exist anymore. God damn it! Quick Check's gone. It's over.
Frolic everywhere.
It's dead.
How dare you?
It's Fresh Mart now. Fuck.
Frolic in the post office.
That's cute.
The police station.
Together.
Yeah.
We frolic.
Into each other's arms.
Into each other's arms. We can frolic. At somebody's quinceañera. I don't know whose, but we'll find one.
It doesn't matter,
Roll
right?
up to a random.
What people don't know
Frolic
is
that.
that we actually frolicked on our way over here.
Exactly. Yeah. So we do be frolicking.
Yeah. Very active and frolicking.
And they're gonna continue to frolic.
Until one of us perishes. Hopefully it's not you, because I can't stand to see that.
And same Brandon.
If you don't come to my funeral, I'm not going to yours.
Fair enough.
So.
Alright, shake on that.
Oh, shit.
That'll be their ghost reason to linger around.
See you there.
So that they can make sure that they keep that promise
The
right there.
handshake has sealed the deal. That is
Exactly.
the connection.
All right, Frankie, we're over 2 hours into this podcast. You have to do your duck noise now, and then we're gonna end it off.
We promise.
Nice. All right,
Sick.
we're gonna do all the plugging and doing all the shout outs and stuff. So, Brandon, you got anything you need to plug? Your YouTube?
No, because my PC's broken.
Damn,
So,
yeah, you gotta at least make an update.
No, I do want to say
Fuck the police. No,
because this is gonna hear it. Fucking so sorry for coming home late. She's so mad at me right now.
Oh, my God.
no.
Yeah. Oh well.
Oh.
See you when I get home.
Sorry for keeping him, Nissa. I love you.
We're
But she listens to all of them, so I mean it's cool.
Just know we had a good podcast. When she listens to this, she'll be like, you know what? It was worth it. That was some quality time. That was some good content.
Yeah.
It
So.
was pure chaos.
Pure chaos.
She'll be so confused listening. Like, where are they going with this?
But anyway, that's my shout out.
Word. Frankie, I know you probably don't have anything, but is there anything you want to shout out?
Penny.
Penny
And everybody.
and everybody.
But Penny first.
Aww.
That's wholesome.
Because, without everybody else,
Yeah, I do. Just that's it. That's all I gotta say.
But
I
without
know.
Penny, that's the most important part.
Of course.
That's
Society.
sweet.
And of course, Penny, do you have anything you gotta shout out?
Yeah, I have my tattoo page, Penny_A_artwork. Do tattoos in the New Jersey area. That's pretty much it for me. I'm hoping to come out with merch sometime before I leave as well. So potentially keep an eye out for that, but I don't know when that's happening. But I'm hoping soon.
Nice. Merch.
I gotta leave an impression, I need you guys representing me even though I'm not here.
I mean, shit, if Gail Lewis has merch, I think Penny Azzarello can have merch.
I have it all planned out. It's just a case of making it at this point. Like, I don't know what to do. I'm at a loss.
Well, I guess that's it for tonight. I guess it's time for the music to roll in.
Yeah.
And we'll start to roll out into the sound waves that is podcast land. It's been fun having you guys on.
Thank you for having
Appreciate you guys sticking around for the smoke break and going through my gauntlet. Brandon will be back here next week for whatever episode number it is.
You'll see it.
Yeah, more content coming. We'll see you guys later. Have a good night. Love you all. Goodbye.
Good night.